my last kick.
I bet everyone is happy.
That we got to.
Oh, let's talk about that.
We got to talk about Steve Miller, though. I mean, come
sure.
on, man.
We're gonna talk about that.
That enchanting melody came from Steve Miller.
Yes.
Oh, really?
We love Steve Miller.
Yeah.
Steve Miller, like the I'm a smoker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a joker.
Yeah.
I'm a midnight
Yeah,
toker.
and this is what tells me. This is why I'm having a lot of respect for Eminem, because Eminem is not listening to hip hop on his
Isn't
off time.
Steve Miller from Detroit?
Let's talk about this on the show. Let's hit live and go.
All right, let's do it.
Yeah, I want to talk about
Steve
Houdini.
Miller's from. That's a good question.
You can Google that.
I thought he was a Southern rapper, but if he's from Detroit, that's even cooler.
I'm Googling it.
Also,
Oh, really?
58 years old, which is how Eminem
58?
Are you kidding?
No
me?
way.
It's like
No fucking way.
Yeah. Or 53
What's up,
or
y'all?
something. I don't know. We gotta look into that. But I remember that.
Well, look, Steve Miller says the band was formed in San Francisco, California. So I don't know if that means that's where they're from. I mean,
Yeah,
Steve Miller,
I mean,
who
if
knows?
that's where they're formed, that's usually where they claim everybody's band's from.
yeah,
It was 52.
52.
Not 53,
That makes
but
sense.
52.
That makes sense.
Yes.
What's up, y'all? This is Deck
Yo,
on
yo, yo,
Dell.
yo,
My name is
what up?
Kyle, a.k.a. Keezy, if you'd like. And these are my friends.
Hey, what's up, guys? This is Just Chris. We about to pull another one from the motherfucking deck.
You got turn. You got. I didn't understand that.
Yeah.
I was doing the Eminem thing where he took the mic.
Oh, okay.
I see.
We're standing
I
out.
didn't know what was going on there. Freaked me out.
The video, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Where
that
he's
was
like,
cool.
he takes the mic from some shady and he's like,
Yeah.
no, no, no.
I thought maybe there was like some graphic shit going on behind the scenes, and I was like, maybe they planned this to like, Keezy's doing some magic Donatello shit to make it go to the hand.
Hey, what's up, everyone? How's everyone doing?
Welcome to the show, guys.
This week
the dog's here. I mean, he
the
made
dog
it.
is here. The weird dog.
Right.
So, you know, I was listening to Sci Co a little bit during the week,
Fuck yeah.
and then Houdini just fucked it all up.
Yeah. Yeah. I came back to Sci Co. I did come
Did
back
you?
to Sci Co before the show. Yeah, I did come back to. But Houdini was like a.
Dude, I seen people on the Eminem subreddit on Friday talking about like, it's tomorrow, it's tomorrow. I was like, oh, cool. I was excited a little bit, but then like Friday rolls around, I'm at work, just like working, and then like I pull up my phone at some point. I'm like, oh yeah, that song came out. Let me pop it in.
Yeah.
I was not expecting it to like blow my fucking mind. I wasn't expecting to have my wig pushed completely back.
You know what was cool about it is I haven't been excited about an Eminem release for, I mean, probably 20 years.
Yeah.
It's been
I
a
really
while.
haven't. Not to say I hate Eminem or anything.
Sure.
It's like whatever. Eminem's dropped a new thing. Of course, he's good.
Yes,
cool.
of course.
But this, like, yeah, it's almost like like the first time I heard Eminem.
Yeah, dude.
I was like, what? Oh yeah, he can do that.
It gave. I agree. It gave me the same feeling.
Yeah.
I haven't had this feeling since I was like 16 years old, and the real Slim Shady had just came out, and like everyone knew that song was coming out. There's no way to just search it up and listen to it.
Right.
You had
Yeah,
to
yeah,
wait
yeah.
for that motherfucker to come on the radio. I remember being at work, just having the radio station on at McDonald's. Having the radio station on, waiting for real Slim Shady to come
had
on,
to- I
just so we
remember-
could celebrate with my friends I worked with. Like,
Yeah. Like like legit, like back then I remember you would have to watch TRL, and you knew it was Eminem, so it was going to be somewhere on there, but you didn't know where.
Yes.
And usually you had to sit through like 8 fucking like bubblegum pop, like Backstreet Boys, NSYNC, Britney Spears, Christina Aguilera. That's what was ruling TRL at that time. But then it would hit, and it was just like, yeah, I can remember that video.
like, that's-
I'm
so
Slim Shady. Yes, I'm.
This
yeah,
song
shit.
gave me that same feeling, and I'm with you. I have not felt like that.
Yeah,
in a
it gave
long
that
time.
feeling like, oh man, it's almost a happy feeling because it is poppy, it is catchy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And sure, that's people are gonna criticize it for that, like, oh, I'm not feeling it, it's too catchy, too
Yeah.
poppy. But I mean, Eminem did that so well.
He'll
He
have
did.
some. He'll have some dark shit on the album. I
Yeah.
promise
Oh, yeah.
you. Like he's going to be like. The thing is,
The single
I'm sure
is
his
always
whole
like the
career,
crazy pop, crazy song. You know?
right? All we really got was one Slim Shady album. We got Slim Shady LP. Marshall Mathers LP was partially Slim Shady.
That's as close as it got.
Yeah, and that was like a hint. But once he got to the Eminem show, bye Slim Shady. It was Eminem. And
He's like, I'm the best rapper on earth.
yeah,
now.
yeah, it was an appropriate name, the Eminem show. From there on, Eminem took over.
I would
Slim
say
Shady is a character he's playing. That's
I
like
get
his.
it. I mean, I get the whole characterization. It's all fucking Eminem. It's all Marshall Mathers.
No,
to
I
me.
feel you, but like still, like when he's Slim Shady, the thing is he's stoking fires. He's being a lot more like almost like a little shit.
Yeah.
That's what I liked him.
You know, but like. He was just being him at the time back in the day, you know. He eventually
7 different levels of hell and worshiping horses'
Yeah.
heads, human sacrifices, cannibalisms, candles, and
Yeah.
exorcisms. Mammals, I'm having sex with them. Animals, rabbits, and yeah, like he used to fucking go bananas.
yeah,
when he
he's
was Slim Shady.
But I will say, I mean, if I have to characterize him like that, then Slim Shady is my guy because "Criminal" is my favorite Eminem song of all time, and that's where I think he is his peak.
Yeah, no, for real. But that's when he was playing the Slim Shady character, because really all of D12 did that. That's where Bizarre and Proof, they all came up with the idea. That's like Detroit hip hop.
That's
legend.
how that's where there's 12 of them because there's only 6 guys, but they all have an alter ego.
Hey,
Right?
maybe right there, maybe.
I think that's the literal story.
Literal, yeah, that might actually be it. Yeah, I didn't know that, but thank you. That's dope as fuck. Yeah, I know they all came up with alter egos, and they said, "What if we played?" Literally the worst version of ourselves.
Yeah.
So they just turned it up, and Slim Shady was his version. But after he did that first album, the Eminem, the Marshall Mathers LP came out. He was able to mix that Eminem in or Slim Shady just to keep people hooked and listening. But I think that was him testing the waters of, do I need to keep this character going or can I
Talking
just
about
rap?
more real life shit.
Yeah. And then that happened to be the best stuff that he
But
did on that
said,
album.
That said, like Slim Shady, I mean, you can say that, but just like an ICP album, like The Great Malenko, not every song's about The Great Malenko.
I think it was just who he was at the time.
Exactly, because even on
It was him growing. It's who he was at the time.
Even on the Slim Shady LP, he had like Rock Bottom, which was a real ass song where he's just talking about like real life shit.
Yeah.
So he
Church.
did have a
which
little bit
which
of that.
is a dope ass song.
Oh, it's
Love
dope.
Rock
Every
Bottom.
song.
I mean, he's got, and just don't give a fuck. He's got like, he's got lyrics in there that are deep. But like the thing with like a Slim Shady lyric is the ridiculousness of it. Because we kind of had this short conversation in the Discord where like, I was like, I said it's as close as I think we're ever going to get to the Slim Shady I'm thinking of. And you were like, I don't really get that though. You're like, what are we missing here? Like he's still hitting all those notes. And I agree with you largely. For today's time, he's given us Slim Shady. You know what I mean? Like he's pushing a lot of buttons, pissing a lot of people off with these verses. He's kind of like slightly spitting in woke culture's face right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I just mean like the ludicrous shit. Like I'm looking for more of the ludicrous rhyme schemes, and I'm sure nostalgia
Where
has
he's
a large.
raping my own mother.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
have a
Well,
uncle
yeah.
and own brother.
Yeah. That type crazy shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's when he was just going, and that's what I want on this album. But I haven't heard the album,
But
and he probably has that in.
I mean, Houdini's given us that shit to me.
But look,
like,
man,
some samples of it, but
yeah,
not.
there's a little bit. I think he made it clear he's not taking it totally there
My
because he
transgender cat
mixed it.
Siamese acts black but acts Chinese.
I mean, that's great.
that's
I mean,
fine.
I'm not saying that's bad, but he made it clear in the video. He mixed. He they fought, and it's a mixture now. He's bringing some Slim Shady back, but he's not letting him take over.
And I've heard a pretty wide consensus, actually, from a lot of people, and this is pretty common as well, and I want to speak for those people. Even though I don't agree, I do want to speak for those people. A lot of people think the song is meh.
I know, man.
They say it's meh, it's okay,
me-
it's not bad, it's not good.
That to me, I mean, that blows my fucking mind. How you can like rap at all, hear that song, and just be like, eh.
Let's break it down.
Right, yeah.
Let's
I just
break.
don't get
let's
that.
break it down technically.
Sure.
This song is, to me, I mean, it's an amazing feat of what you can do as a recording artist, because not only are you taking this melodic melody from Steve Miller, which I want to let's give Steve Miller the credit.
Yeah, and Steve Miller gave him a lot mad props. He
because that
co-signed
abracadabra, that's a Steve Miller song. That's that enchanting guitar riff that he used for that, and that's Steve Miller.
Steve Miller gave him flowers for it. Oh,
yeah, that's a very old. That's an older song. I think late 70s or 80s or something. But it great, very very enchanting.
booger.
He took that, right? I mean, imagine taking that. Okay, so
No, he's done that before with other songs.
of course. That's hip hop.
Sing for
Period.
the Moment,
That's
you know,
hip hop.
sure. Yeah.
hip hop is sampling old shit,
Right,
dude.
right.
From soul, rock, whatever. That's hip hop. Period. So that is a basic element of hip hop is sampling like that.
Once we get to Sci Co, I'll point out a few of those samples that I've heard in Sci Co because I caught some
cool.
Mob Deep shit, and I also caught some shit from the Beatles.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
And that's what you're going to do to make a poppy, song is you're going to sample something older that has been popular.
Or just make a mixtape and remake a whole new song, however you want.
Sure.
Church. Yeah, I think only the best people are going to do that though.
Yeah.
But anyway.
But technically, you listen to the mixing. First of all, the mixing of this shit is amazing.
Yeah.
I've listened to it multiple times.
Dude, I had it on repeat. I'm not kidding you. I probably
Yeah.
listened to that song 50 times.
I
I
would-
almost know all the lyrics. I think.
Yeah, I listened to it a bit,
I'm
but
probably
like I
the
said,
only-
I was listening to a shitload of Sci Co
I'm
as
probably
well.
the only person that's listening to the mixing, and it's like,
Yeah,
dude,
I
it's on
didn't-
another level. Like this mixing for an Eminem song is so good. It's like, how is it even done?
We looked it
Because-
up. It was Eminem was the main producer, and then he had another guy, which we were talking about it. We were guessing this guy who it says works with Eminem all the time, like producing music. Probably is the instrument guy. You know what I mean? Eminem says, "I'm
Yeah.
thinking of something that goes da da
He's
da."
probably just the
da, da, da,
studio
da.
engineer
Yeah.
guy. You
Yeah,
know?
yeah, exactly.
Does it
What's
all.
up?
What's up? Oh yeah, we never did our shout outs
Oh,
to the
sure.
chat. We got to do that. Last year we had a good excuse because
mean last
his highness the Buck was here, you know what I'm saying? Or last week, yeah. So, we've got Derek Bruno. Yo yo yo, what up, bro? We got Solid Psycho, always running the show for show. We got DJ Slug. He's the plug. Thanks for always being here. We love you. Ryan Lovejoy. What's up, boy? We got Taylor Coulter, the
Our number
motherfucking
one
queen.
female
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the queen. You know what I mean? We've got Gage Von Wow killing it with the fucking top-notch style. Yo, we got Itsunami, the motherfucking pimp.
Lil Ninja.
We like Lil Ninja and his mommy. What up? And then we got. Oh wait, no, that's it. That's it. Thank y'all for all the first showers. You know what I mean? All the early showers and growers, guys.
I hope y'all liked Houdini, man. That shit to me. I mean, the song of the
And
summer.
Jester.
Song of the summer. I can't wait for the new Eminem. I will say the last couple Eminem albums I loved too. Murder to Be Music by A&B and Kamikaze. I loved them all. But
Me too.
but in a different way. I love them
He's-
because it's just him doing what he does at such a level that's
Yeah, it's super deep cut. Like, I mean, it's almost like a guitar.
Stop.
Yeah.
Stop. Mr. Green just informed us it's Taylor's birthday.
Oh shit.
Holy fuck! Just shut. We can get back to the Eminem album. It's gonna be here. But Taylor, happy motherfucking birthday to Taylor Coulter, the queen of the underground scene. On the team, we thank you for being the first juggalette to ever voice up being our watcher. You're a legend. Legend.
Yes.
Happy birthday. All right, back to Eminem. Sorry.
Marry me.
Vinny. Settle down, Vinny. What were you saying? I don't remember.
I don't know what
I
I
was
was
rude.
saying. But yeah, Steve Miller props because, dude, I play guitar, so I went through a Steve Miller phase.
Oh, cool.
And that Abracadabra song is, I definitely listened to it, and I wanted to learn that. And there's a solo Steve Miller does on that to where, like, if you look up videos, like, how does he do that solo? People go, I don't know. He literally just, he fucks around. Like,
It's just
you,
him, like,
you can't
freestyling.
can't reproduce that solo.
Wow, cool.
So, Steve Miller is a fucking genius, and Eminem knew this. Eminem decided to, use that because of how genius that song was, and incorporate it into his mythos or whatever you want to call it.
Word.
And but yeah, and then as far as the genius of Eminem going, let me bring it back. Let's do a. Let me feature myself and battle myself in the video.
Yeah.
Let's call it Houdini because Abracadabra. I'm gonna pull, my
Well,
old
not
self
only
back
that-
out of the trick.
Not only that, but here's another layer of dopeness for Eminem that I found amazing as fuck. Harry Houdini died in Detroit, Michigan when he was 52 years old. Eminem is 52 years old right now. Or I think he's 51.
Wow.
Yeah. So
think
he's about
he's-
to turn 52.
It's funny.
So,
I think he's almost the same
I think
age.
when
Jay.
the album, I think
Yeah.
when the album drops, he's going to be 52 years old. So the death of Slim Shady,
Oh, that's not
you know what I'm saying? Houdini dying at the same age. I think that has
That's
a
why
parallel.
he's saying I'm gonna kill my career type.
Yeah,
thing.
That's why I think I'm now going to attempt to kill my career.
So I think I kind of interpret that as, and some of his like almost anti-woke lyrics, which by the way I love. I think he's just joking and being funny.
Yeah, he's
I don't
prodding.
I don't think it's that big of a deal. But
He's proven that he's quite woke.
but what I was going to say is
that term.
What I was going to say is that I think that he's almost kind of like putting it out there with the song, saying like, y'all literally, you can't cancel me, right? Like I can literally do and say whatever the fuck I want.
Yeah,
like,
I think that's 100% what he's doing.
I think he's doing. I think it's a little more clever than that. I think he's not like trying to say that, but he's basically just trying to put it out there. Like, let me test these waters and see what these people really, are trying to do. I don't know if he knows for anybody can be canceled, dude. Anybody. I don't give a fuck who you are.
The Megan, what's funny is with all the lyrics that he says that are controversial in here, like the little ones, the one that he's getting the most flack for is the Megan Trainor line. Or Megan Thee Stallion. Yeah, Megan Thee Stallion. For those who are uninitiated, Megan Thee Stallion is a female rapper in the mainstream.
I didn't understand this bar because I didn't know about the shooting.
Yeah, well, you got it. Yeah, you got to know about mainstream, like all the shit that went.
But I did know he was doing feet. EE, and I knew he was
and
doing
feature.
that.
At first, I thought it was just a perverted feet joke too, but then it clicked with me.
Yeah.
Like, oh, the shot. The feet.
Yeah. See, she dated this other rapper named Tory Lanez. They had this huge public argument and was caught on camera, but Tory Lanez pulled a gun out and shot her in both of her feet. So that's what the line says when he says, if I was to ask for Megan Thee Stallion if she would collab with me, would I really have a shot at a feet? Shot at her feet, shot at a feature.
What's funny is the line right before, I didn't know this, but the line right before it is, and I'm here to stay because me, if I was to ever take a leave, it would be aspirin to break a feed.
Take a leave. Yeah,
that
leave.
one was great. The leave and aspirin, yeah.
Even one note further is I clicked on this yesterday when I was reading it. Right, and this is right before the Megan Thee Stallion line. Her first album is Fever.
Oh, wow, break a fever. Oh, damn. So that might have been where his brain went.
Yeah.
Clicked on.
But you also got to give it to him, credit to him for this, because a lot of rappers don't do this. Like he will shorten words.
Yeah.
And he'll put like syllables of words in spots they're not supposed to be, or the normal person would think they're not supposed to be.
Like shot at a feet is also a shot at your feet.
Yeah,
At
but
her
even
feet. At her feet.
At her feet,
participation trophy line where he's like participation. Yeah. I don't know. I can't remember exactly what he does.
No, he had a whole fucking album where he did the Triumph the Comedy fucking dog to make that work.
Yeah.
Like if you remember, Relapse was literally where he was going. He was rapping half of the album like this so that he could say words and make them fit.
Yeah,
You know?
but like he'll put he'll put syllables in spots where like bars start and end, where usually the normal rapper would put the entire word in that bar.
Yeah, where he'll say, I might come in here and pick at you like a scab and then hit you with that magic abracadabra, sir. That type shit.
So like he's not worried about putting syllables where the normal person would think they fit. He's able to, and then instead of saying fever, he says feeve, right? Like he
famously has that interview where he says, they always tell me that you can't rhyme anything with orange, and he says I can rhyme lots with orange, door hinge, more friends.
Exactly,
like he does like that, but like. Yeah, that's the challenge. That's where I would say he's a linguistic.
Yeah,
like,
I would
genius.
just say I would just say like for the Eminem haters out there, like take at least take that from him. At least take that barology.
He's a true wordsmith.
Yeah, his verse 3, where in the video, because verse 1 in the video is Eminem, verse 2 is Slim Shady. He gets a little more risque, and then like verse 3 is in the video, at least it's like the combination of the two. And then in this one, I think he's touching more on like more modern things.
I like verse 2 the best. I think that's I think his flow and his cadence in that one to me hits the best.
I think 3 when he's like doing
That's
the
where he's
shit
just straight
when he's like
slim.
words just sting like you were attacked by bees in the coop leading my seat. Doing that little
my
thing.
transgender
His
cat
public-
Siamese
no, no,
identifies
Kelly's
as
favorite
black,
group,
but
the
that's
Back-
Chinese.
The song is a perfectly crafted song. The first verse catches you. You're like, oh shit, look at that line. Oh, look at his cadence. And the second verse is just straight up like, I'm going to show you a cadence that no rapper does.
Yeah.
But he just keeps going with the same fucking rhyme scheme that is so dope. And then the last verse, he wraps it up like just telling you about the cancel culture and shit. That it's just a great.
I could literally do a whole episode on this.
It's a good display of.
I got two
what
Pauls big as RuPaul's.
You don't get. I mean, come on, guys. What has what has hip hop given you that even comes close to this in the past 10 years?
I think if somebody actually listens to this song, like really listens to the lyrics and like can recognize like everything we're talking about, like subjectively, I think it's impossible to say like it's bad or he's not good or this song
it's just
sucks.
being a hater.
Like, you're just being a hater.
He is a.
I'm a hater on hillbilly shit. Even if it's subjectively good, I'm gonna hate on it. But like, you gotta be able to admit if you're hating on Eminem, you're just being a hater.
Not always, but if this song, like, come on, man.
Dude,
like,
I'm not a stan.
Don't
at
get me
all,
wrong.
trust
If
me.
somebody, I'm
I'm
do
not a
stand.
stan. Stans are insufferable.
Yeah. I
I'm
stand
not a
out
stan.
on Eminem for time to time.
Yeah.
But I also stand out on a lot of
Well,
other artists.
I
to be
just
fair.
know. I just know when something is perfected, you know, and that song is perfected.
Yeah, man.
There's a lot of Eminem songs I don't like.
sure, same.
Where I'm
I
like,
stand out on
whatever.
Super Famous. Like,
Yeah.
I stand out on them a lot. All right,
But
real
this
talk.
song is perfected. This song is to me is hip hop because it's got a great sample. It's got a great idea taken from an old song. The flow in it is great. The
got
lyric, the
bars.
content is great. You know, so it's got everything you need in a good hip hop. I mean, it's a good.
It's self-aware. He's making jokes. They're funny. It's clever.
Not to mention that, yeah, exactly. The whole video element.
The
to
video
where
is his, and I'm not kidding when I say it's his tightest
it's
video
a million.
he's ever done.
I mean, like we don't get multi-million-dollar videos anymore in this day and age, and that video is that.
It harkens back to the Eminem show
Yes.
video,
Yeah.
or when
Slim Shady
when he did
video.
Without Me.
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
it harkens back to the
most
real Slim Shady.
most videos we see nowadays are cheaply done.
Yep.
We got great cameras nowadays, so everything looks cool.
Yep.
But you can tell the video itself is not. They didn't put that much effort into the video. It's just the fucking camera
That was
quality.
like a TRL-esque video.
That
you know?
was
It had
a great
cameos
video,
and
bro.
had little acting
you
scenes.
had
and-
cinematography in that video.
great.
You had amazing effects and shit going on. So yeah, I
I'm
mean,
scared. I would show it, but I'm scared of getting kicked
And
off.
I know it
Y'all
might be
go check
odd
it
that
out
we're
if you
talking
haven't.
about Eminem on a Juggalo show, but just to be very fair, if you're not aware, that beef ended like a decade and a half
And
ago.
not to mention the entire rap industry right now is pulling from Detroit sound.
Sure.
The
Yeah.
entire industry right now is pulling from the South, like
Yeah.
it always has.
Jay the man himself has said like it's Detroit versus everybody. That's his
Yeah,
view.
there's a big part of the industry right now, like of the popular rappers that are pulling from like a Detroit type of
I mean,
sound.
this song is a Juggalo song. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
if
Slim
all-
Shady is literally quite
this-
literally
it's Juggalo
Eminem
music.
doing what
this
was
song,
popular in Detroit.
This song is, I think, what
It's ICP.
I think there's a thing in the ether right now where older rappers are trying to do what he's doing right now. It's a thing that it's not just Eminem doing. A lot of people are trying to do this. They're trying to go back to what they are, and I'm hoping and I'm thinking that's what ICP. They're on the same level. They're like trying to do the
Yeah.
same type of thing with their shit.
It's like they've been around so long. It's okay to wheel back around. Let's bring the nostalgia back for our own selves.
because even the younger listeners of Eminem and ICP are getting nostalgic now. You know.
Yeah, man.
One
it's,
thing
it's,
I
it's an
also love
interesting
about
time.
when Eminem drops anything is the bag that fucking people get like on YouTube and shit, like
Yeah.
reactors. It's crazy how just one song from this dude makes thousands of people like loaded, basically. Not like rich, but pays their fucking rent like over one song. If you'll look at like big reactors on YouTube and shit, all of them get like millions of like a million hits when he drops.
Yeah.
Because when you hear this type of shit, and that's just modern
There's
age,
a whole
I think.
economy behind Eminem making
Yes,
music.
there really. That's what I was trying to point out. It's crazy where you have that kind of influence on the music scene that when you drop something, you make other people rich just watching your shit.
Yeah,
like,
man.
yeah.
I mean,
And that's kind of like a modern
And one day
phenomenon.
they'll be making that money from the clowns.
Eminem is a trickle down economy, and people are like,
He ended that shit on the Marshall Mathers LP, the second one, the Marshall Mathers LP 2. Eminem has a bar about Violent J, where he like says, "I'm a cross between something Esham. I want to paint
Esham
my
and
face because I'm
Ozzy.
insane." Yeah, he says. He says, "I'm a mix between something and Violent J. Put clown paint on my face. I'm insane." Or he said something like that.
I would say J, ICP are, and you know what I mean. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to go over Esham in this, but I think ICP went further as far as like
Oh, without a doubt.
the reach.
I think, but that said, people recognize Esham as the Godfather.
People
always.
recognize him as the Godfather, just like they recognize like these old underground like New
Yeah.
York rappers as the Godfather of hip
course.
hop and stuff like that. But like people like Biggie made it bigger, right?
Biggie
but
was
like
the shit.
But I think ICP is on in a hear me out, in a certain way they're on the same level as Eminem as far as like what they've done for Detroit and how far they've reached.
And
they'll never get the reach that Eminem truly has as far as like just worldwide
generational impact.
But they will in a certain way to where it's always going to be this underground movement.
Yeah.
The same way the Grateful Dead, and I've always brought it back to the Grateful Dead, the same way the Grateful Dead did with rock. Pink Floyd, Led Zeppelin, all these other Ozzy, all these other bands made it way bigger. But Grateful Dead was always there, chugging along as this group that like everybody knew generation after generation after generation. The Grateful Dead
But
was.
that,
ICP is that similar thing with rap.
I feel that.
Just to go back to that one point, because I know a lot of people know the part where he says, "I'm a cross between Manson, Esham, and Ozzy." I know a lot of
That was
people.
on his first album.
That was
But
the first one.
Wicked Ways, Marshall Mathers LP2, and the bars are, thoughts are getting darker by the day. I'm a combination of Skylar Grey, Tyler the Creator, and Violent J. It's a fucking miracle to be this lyrical. Paint my face with clown makeup and a smiley face. I'm insane with every rhyme I say. Yeah.
Interesting. It's
So,
almost
yeah,
like
yeah.
him like
Burying the hatchet.
like
yeah.
showing that like I can talk about them without it being some shit.
A
talk.
diss.
I mean,
yeah,
let's
you're
be-
not. I
let's-
mean, you're kind of giving a diss there. Yeah,
Let's
I'm
be
just-
honest. Back in the day with hip hop in the 90s, a year or two was a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nowadays, a decade is like nothing.
Yeah.
But back then, when hip hop was new, a year or two was a big, long time because something would come out and then people would be like, something would drop and then people would change just because of that one song dropped a few months later.
Yeah.
The entire hip hop industry would change
Yeah.
because
Culture. like how people dress and act
yeah,
and
shit
talk.
happened a lot quicker. Or, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
we think of like we think of like the early 90s and the early 2000s like a completely different thing, but that's only like 10 years.
Yeah.
You know, as we're now, it's so much different. It lasts a lot longer.
Yeah.
People say everything changes so quick nowadays, and technology does.
I mean, yeah. Everything's fleeting now.
but like the way people view like how long lasting stuff is like different than what it was early. You know, early in those days of the 90s, especially for hip hop. So ICP came out a couple years before Eminem, but I think still just those couple years time, they were a big influence on Eminem.
Now,
Yeah, I agree with that.
I
Yeah,
heard
for
that
sure.
you chose a very unique path to listen to this song, and by that you listened to this and then followed it by listening to the new Ouija Mac song. Is that
yeah,
true?
Unfortunately,
That was a
yeah.
very interesting way of
What?
moving through things.
It just happened that way. Like right after I listened to the Houdini,
Yeah,
I saw in the Discord that
the new Ouija song.
this Ouija, and it was such a shock.
The beat on this is dope as fuck. But I think that's what you pointed out. You're like, wait, you don't like Ouija stuff. I think you just really fuck with DJ Chunk.
Yeah. 'Cause
And then
have to
I
assume-
thought about it. I was like,
don't know if this is DJ
yo.
Chunk, by the way. I just know that Chunk is always the one I see mixing up ICP songs.
yeah.
So I'm assuming he had something to do with this, but I don't know.
This
man.
beat is dope.
The beat goes hard. I would listen to just this.
Yeah, that's what
But
I'm saying.
then Ouija has to come in and fuck it up.
I can't lie, dude. The beat was okay. I'm like, okay, sure. It's the same fucking BPM that every fucking beat these people put out do. It's the same fucking BPM. Never changes.
Yeah.
It's like 120. 120 BPM.
It was whatever the
they
default is.
literally lock it on 120 and never change it.
To be devil's advocate and bring a little of the energy that the alternate dimension me had. At least he's rapping in this one, though. I know you might not be feeling his bars, but he's rapping. He's not doing the SoundCloud thing. That's the only time I don't like Ouija. Like, I really can't stand him is when he's doing like the SoundCloud shit. At least he's rapping in this one.
These motherfuckers do
He's
not
writing
know.
bars.
Hey,
These are actual
do you,
bars.
Do you guys know how to turn off or to switch the BPM button? Because I know your beat programs. You got that BPM. You can change that. You change it to 98, 92, 80 something.
Are you saying all their songs have the same BPMs?
Same fucking BPM every
Have-
fucking
have
time.
you
What
heard-
is it, 110?
Yeah, 110, 120.
All right, let's say
Oh,
let's
120.
stop talking about that. Who fuck that? Have
Who
heard,
gives a fuck
Have
about
you heard the new
BPMs?
Esham?
No.
No, I haven't. And see, that's news I actually want to talk
This is
about.
brand
Let's hear
new.
that motherfucking. He was like, "Hey, bro, like you look kind of goofy with them socks on,
Oh, they
with
pull
your
them
shorts."
up?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and he was like, "You look goofy with your socks on."
Yeah.
And like, I was like, "What's wrong with my fucking socks?"
had
He's like,
short
"They
socks.
cut off at the ankle." Yeah, they don't like short socks no more. They got to be long socks, and they like shit on the side of them, like logos
Yeah,
and shit.
I wear socks like that, but I will only wear that shit with long pants.
Word, I always wear short socks, bro.
I-
Pants or especially if I'm wearing shorts. I feel like you look dorky as
Yeah,
fuck.
I agree.
I'm
Yeah.
super old because I like my high top shoes coming up past my fucking socks.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
I
that's what I'm
want
saying.
I want
like,
my
I like-
shoes being like up at mid shin.
Yeah, I don't want much socks showing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah. Look at
Like combat boots.
this motherfucker's ready to go to war. he's like, I am ready to go to war or to try to find coal within a deep orifice of a mountainside.
High tops. I will say that I see like people wearing low tops. I'm like, how the fuck do you do that? I can't do it.
I wear like my Hey Dudes, which are my
Can't
little low
do
tops,
it.
but like I always wear my low socks with them. I cannot wear
Yeah.
if you I want you to barely see my socks when I'm wearing my
Yeah.
Hey Dudes. And for you motherfuckers that wear your Hey Dudes with no socks, ew,
Bro,
ew. Okay, I know your fucking dogs are barking.
I wear fucking New Balances like an old fuck, like a lame old.
They're probably comfy though.
Yeah, every that's gonna be a common disappoint for me is when you meet me, look down at my busted ass shoes. I don't give a fuck about shoes, bro. I want comfortable shoes. My shit always looks busted,
Bro, get
bro.
some Hey Dudes. They're only $30, bro. It's
Yeah,
nice.
man.
They're
I don't
comfy.
know. I was thinking about having my boy Vinny Mac hook me up with a pair of Crocs.
Oh hell
you know
yeah,
what I'm saying?
dude.
Hit Vinny up and
I
be
saw
like, "Hey,
Vinny's
Vinny."
I saw Vinny's blanket. He got that shit.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we
Whoop
hooked-
whoop and amen, Vinny.
Yes, sir. Yeah,
I
we
can't-
got him a dope little blanket backdrop for his show.
Oh, yeah.
Step his backdrop up because he always comments on ours. So that's gonna be dope. Watch for the Kissinger's Media next show. That should be in a few days.
Whoop whoop and amen.
Whoop whoop and amen. That's my boy, man.
I did want to show you guys. I went to the Shaggy concert.
Yeah, I saw that, bro.
Yeah,
And
man.
dude,
I
I
hate-
felt salty for not going, especially
know,
when
man.
he did like ICP songs, just like
Yeah.
his
When I
verses.
saw some of those clips you put out, I was like, God damn.
I was gonna. I was
And
gonna
it was a
pull 'em up.
small
He
crowd, like an
fucking
intimate
killed, man.
crowd.
And Shaggy just kills it. Like,
Shaggy's the fucking beast.
I mean,
he
you-
stayed juggalo. I'm
yeah,
just
you
keeping
could
it real.
you could put any clip of him on and he's killing it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's the man.
Like
He-
it's-
he's
just-
carrying the torch,
He's
bro.
never off. You know,
Jay is on a journey, man. That's what I say. He's on a journey of self-discovery.
Shaggy's
you know
just,
what I'm saying?
Shaggy's
But
just a true professional that like
Yeah,
fucking
Shaggy's in his lane.
like that just lives for his work, man.
He really is. He put on a hell of a show. He did his fucking job and did it
Yeah,
great. And like,
I mean, and that's all we want. That's all you could.
he
ask
gave us.
for.
He gave us exactly what we wanted.
They had like the dope little shit going on the screen in the back. And
So
everything,
yeah,
too.
this is the. I'll go through the little slideshow of. I took some pictures and posted them on the Discord through the night. By the way, join our Discord. We do
I love
kinda
when we
fun
were
shit.
like coming up. It was always like a common joke of like someone coming over and you showing them a slideshow of pictures and how whack it was. And now that is legit like just normal as fuck.
I mean,
like,
you-
you'll-
we do.
You'll go over and people will be like, "Oh, you went to that place? Yeah. Here, hold on, let me show you some pictures." Yeah.
That's such a different crowd, though. You look at like some of the other artists, you know,
Yeah.
now putting out. You know, you look at the crowd shots.
Yeah, they're-
Completely
they're
different. This is like a laid back older crowd.
very chill. Yes.
Yeah.
So I kept calling.
I thought you blurred that dude's face out
No.
at first. I was like, "What's going on?"
So this guy was. You'll see as I go through this little.
oh, is he
slideshow.
the dude who was getting down?
This
right?
guy is the star. Was the star of the night.
Oh, he was fucking.
I kept
killing
calling
it.
it. I kept thinking he was Vinny Mac out the side of my eye, so I kept calling him Fenny Mac
Vinny Mac. Oh, okay, yeah, right.
because he looked like he was a little dope fiendly. But I mean, I'm sure he's a nice guy. I'm just giving him shit.
Yeah,
But,
yeah.
But anyways, he was getting down. He gave zero fucks.
Yeah, well-
So our local legend, homeboy Jay Villain, started the show. That was great. This group came on. I've never heard of these guys. They're called Heathen Sun.
Okay.
We have a video of these guys.
We do. They're on our
If
things
you want to
see-
play it, we can.
Things you see at the gathering.
Yeah.
But these guys, I didn't know about them, but they were pretty cool. Like,
Yeah.
I do got a clip of them here soon.
They were on the second stage, and we clipped a video of them for comedy purposes. We clipped a video of them Had no clue what they sounded like. I didn't care. I made the video.
Yeah,
I just clipped them. I saw something on YouTube, and I was like, let me clip them. And the reason why I did is because there were cars driving through their set. If they were on the second stage of the gathering, and they were on the ground. They weren't on the stage. They were on the ground.
Yes.
And it was during cars were still coming in the park.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so they were driving through.
Oh, that's
they were
wild.
driving right through their set.
Wow. That's metal, though.
Here they are. I mean, they rocked. I'll give them that. Most of their band wore Slipknot type masks.
Oh, yeah.
The lead singer wore a kilt.
Yeah. Right.
All right. So, anyways, they were kind of cool. Here's Fenny Mac during their performance.
I don't really like, me personally, I only like two guys that wear masks and have braids, personally.
Yeah, who?
Corey Taylor and Son.
Ah.
Outside of that, I'll call it cool shit.
So there was a cool little mosh pit. This girl right here with the sweatshirt did bump into me and started chatting me up when I first got there.
Oh, nice.
That's dope, having the mosh pit.
That's pretty funny.
I like how all the moshers are being respectful,
There
too.
is a guy running around the mosh pit right now with a child on his back.
Yeah, that's a super.
Right.
That's a super.
For
tame,
those listening.
a tame mosh pit, but it looks fun.
Yes.
Right.
It's not the Pantera mosh pit that I was in during Ozfest '99.
No, but they were having a great time. I didn't see anyone having a bad time in the mosh pit.
And this was at King of-
Stranglemania dude was getting a little aggressive, but he seemed to be having fun.
This was at King of Clubs, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, King of Clubs is the venue that Juggalo Ohio happens every year.
Yeah.
Or it has the last 2 years at least.
no,
And then,
actually, it
Super
happened at
dope venue.
Scully's.
it happened at Scully's the first year?
Yeah.
Oh, really? I didn't know that. Okay. Well,
So their bassist came
fuck
out.
you, Chris.
Their bassist came out. There's Fenny Mac again.
Yep, killing. See, that's what I'm saying. That dude's enjoying himself, bro.
Glad he can move like that. Have fun.
Fuck yeah, bro.
Wait
I
till
would
you're
throw
my
shit
age
out.
and you're hurt and you ain't gonna be able to move like that.
He might be our age. Well, maybe he's our age, and that's why he can move like that. It's because he's always moved like that.
He's. I mean, if
He
you,
ain't our age.
You
I can
see
already
people
tell.
who
Stay loose.
People who are good at the fentanyl lean never fall over. So I assume he's honing or harnessing that power. Here's some more. The singer came out into the crowd, which is cool. You know, everybody's
Right.
having a great time. All right, this band right here.
Does that say Evanescence?
No, this is
Oh.
the Convalescence.
Oh, the Convalescence, much different than Evanescence.
This is heavy metal roaring rock band.
I
where
see skulls on totems.
The lead
so-
singer was a black guy. That's sweet,
Okay.
and he was like spitting facts.
Okay.
Dope.
No, they were very cool. Here's the child friendly mosh pit. Look, they're letting her like push them around and shit. I thought that was fun.
He's like ducking down so far.
Yeah, no, look.
That's pretty cool.
That was pretty
though.
cool. Like,
Hell yeah,
it
dude.
made me wish my kids would have liked doing this kind of shit.
Right.
I'm pretty sure mom is right there in the blue shirt on the side, by the way, if you're curious where the parents were. Here's the Convalescence.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not. I'm not my bad.
He's going,
person.
and then, like, in between the songs, he'd be like, thank you guys. You guys are really cool.
Kinda like
come
scat.
check us out. We're from Toledo.
Oh yeah.
It was literally, I'm not kidding. Like,
All right, guys, let's stop fighting.
He's like, you guys fucking rock. All right, here's our next one. It's about eating zombies. He literally said that. I'm not kidding.
Here's the next song. It's about the vast hole inside of my soul and the dark depression that I
So,
feel
like-
every day.
So most of these openers are rock bands.
Yes, every opener was.
Every opener.
Other than Jay Villain and DJ Clay.
So
Yeah.
what?
King 810 were really interesting.
Who's making those decisions?
Steve at work loves King 810.
I'll say this.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
King 810 is from Flint.
Okay.
Convalescence is from Toledo. I don't know where the other one was, Heathen Son, but they might just be juggalos that asked to be on the show. But my point is, I think it's like they're juggalo adjacent, bands somehow. I've never heard of them. I know King 810 came the last time there was a juggalo show. They opened for maybe even like Violent J or something like that. But.
So is this like Shaggy or his representative crew on road picking these people?
Kind of, yeah.
maybe that's what's happening.
I'm
I
not
don't-
sure
this
how
video
this
won't
kind of
play.
shit works.
These were just like wasn't this like an added on part of the tour or something? Like weren't these dates added on or something?
I don't know. I don't know that I'd say that.
Okay,
I'm
'cause
unsure.
this is
Last show?
He already came.
This was the last show of the tour.
Oh, dope.
DJ Clay came on stage, and I was excited. I was like, all right, I like DJ Clay. He can spit.
Yeah.
Dude didn't rap a single bar. He came on stage and did like what DJs do, where they just play house music.
Really?
Like, I don't know what these
very
videos.
strange.
These videos won't load, but that means you won't get to see the Shaggy videos either. I have a couple videos of Shaggy. We're getting to Shaggy, but
Sucks.
here, I'll just get right to the pictures. I don't know if the videos will load, but there we go. That Shaggy came out to Super Balls.
There you go.
Dope. I mean, I immediately was like, yeah, Super Balls.
Yeah.
Look at Shaggy, man. Shaggy is a fucking professional.
Dude, I turned 15 as soon as he came on stage.
Yeah,
it was
man.
great.
No, I don't care, man. He's the dude. Like, say, Shaggy's the kind of guy. Like, say, if you have something wrong with your house, like your electrics, you need to fix your toilet. He's the plumber you want. He's the guy that's going to come and completely do exactly what you need done.
I don't. Oh, okay. I was
get
gonna say I don't get the. I didn't get the metaphor at first.
Yeah, I was
I
wondering
thought
where
I was
that was
like,
going.
does
His
he,
trade,
does he do
man.
plumbing?
His trade,
When he's not on the
his
road?
professional trade, he does it to perfection.
Because I think like there are plenty of artists in the scene that do have. I'd say most artists in the underground scene have day jobs. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To support them when they're not on the road or whatnot.
Well, we all know Shaggy has multiple trades. He's a weapons specialist. He's a blade specialist.
That's true.
He's a
He worked in
butcher.
Yeah, he was a butcher.
He's done ride-alongs with
Strangler.
cops. He knows a lot about law enforcement.
He's fucked a cop.
Yes. Well, he rode along with
That's
them and
true.
fucked them.
Yeah.
And I'm sure he picked up a lot of pointers from that.
He doesn't like pineapple pizza.
He's definitely he knows how to work with fire. We all know that.
Yes, he does. He's a fireman.
But yeah, he did like a little medley in the middle of the show where he played like little pieces.
It's like
of,
Barbie.
That's fucking sweet.
Shaggy is Juggalo Barbie.
The Jekyll in the background with the fucking
Oh,
balls
yeah.
spinning. That's really sweet.
All the graphics were very
Yeah.
well done and
Yeah.
so cool. I preferred that to an elaborate set.
Yeah.
Did he do that during the quest for the rest of the quest for the Ultimate Groove?
Probably, I
Yeah, I
didn't
was gonna
see
say,
any of that though.
Did he come to Columbus? Is this his second Columbus stop?
So
for Quest
so
on-
he came here on the Quest for the Ultimate Groove tour.
Yeah.
This is not that. This was the Psychopathic
Soldiers tour. Oh,
Did he?
Church? Got you. See, I
I'm,
thought it
I'm
was the same
wondering.
tour.
I'm wondering. Not every club he plays has has screens to do graphics on, right?
Sure, yeah.
So, are they carrying around like a disc or a hard drive with these graphics, or is this the club doing this?
That's a good question. The other acts didn't have like elaborate things like that. Some of them did have cool shit going on. Like DJ Clay even had his own shit.
So I'm wondering if the artist is bringing this shit, and just in case they go, hey, we got a hard drive of graphics.
Somebody who loves ICP made these graphics.
Exactly, but is Shaggy carrying this around? Is his entourage on the tour? Do they have this at the helm?
I think they do. They'd have to.
So whoever his light guy is, maybe he's
Yeah.
got a light guy traveling with him or something.
I like that picture, Shaggy.
He's the shit.
Yeah.
All right, I don't have much more, but
We're down to about 2 weeks left till Camp Zool.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Hell
It's
yeah.
coming up, man.
Oh, I want to show you real quick this last video if it'll load. This is the last one, and I'll be done talking about this. But
3 weeks.
He in the background of this song, which I wasn't familiar with this song. In the song he's talking about he lives his life on stage. I don't know the song. I'm sorry. I'm a bad juggalo. But in the background of that song, it was dope. It was like a montage of old clips of him on stage. Like this, it started out with him. I mean, he looks like a teenager.
I mean, he truly has. He's been living his life on stage since what, like 17?
Yeah.
16,
There
17?
he is. Look at that.
How old's your oldest?
She's 17.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So imagine her starting her stage career.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah. So crazy, man.
That's how long he's been on stage, dude.
It was so dope, though. Like I just want that montage. I want to watch
Yeah.
it. That should be the music video for that song.
That's why Shaggy is such a fucking professional. He is because this is all he does. This is all he knows.
Oh, look, Ivy Killa says Tripsta, a.k.a. Brutalis, a.k.a. Justin, made the background videos. Yeah. That's Shaggy's, like, he's like his engineer on the Shaggy show.
Oh, okay.
Very dope though.
Yeah.
I had a,
So
I had a good
there's
time.
probably like
Tripster, aka Brutalis, aka Justin,
probably
is the
like
shit.
a cloud they can go to. Like if they show up at a club where there's a screen like this, they can go to the guy and be like, "Hey, we got like
Yeah.
these graphics."
Yeah,
Yeah.
I bet.
Yeah.
Very dope though. It was a good time.
Oh yeah! Shout out to Do It for the Underground in the,
My-
in the chat too.
Live My Life on Stage is from one of the DJ Clay mixtapes. Thanks, Echo Sci Fiend.
Yes, sir.
I wasn't familiar with that song, but it made me like that song. Like I
Yeah.
want to go listen to that now.
Yeah. Absolutely.
You don't hear that much, you know. You don't hear songs like that.
Yeah.
No.
Where like these artists who've been in the game for so long talking about their stage career, you know.
Yeah. Like pouring it out.
Yeah.
There were some. They were some posting some good tips for Camp Zool, like on Facebook. Yeah, I know the street team, the Zooligan street team, the LLE.
What was one of the
Street team.
tips?
Oh, there were some good ones. One, bring a hoodie. Bring a hoodie
That's a good
because
tip.
in Ohio, even though it's June, Ohioans know this, but if you're not from Ohio, you might not know this. Pretty hot during the day, can get chilly as fuck
It be
at
getting
night.
brisk.
Oh,
Yeah,
we
It can get chilly. You're
just
talking
last
like
week
50s.
we had some chilly days.
Yeah, some
Where
high
I
40s,
had a hoodie
50s
on.
even.
Yeah, I had a hoodie on probably like every day during the night last week.
Yep. So bring your hoodies to Camp Zool. It's not like the gathering where you're praying for nighttime so that you get some relief from the beating
Yeah,
sun.
that's in August, June. Yeah, exactly.
yeah. You got some chilly
Until-
nights sometimes.
Until about late, you know, the second half of July. That's not when you get like the truly hot
Yeah,
nights.
Somebody said be cool to the guards. So be cool to the security guards. So while we're there,
Hey, fuck
what's
the
up, security?
police.
Fuck the police. No, be cool to the guards. Be really clean on the grounds. Don't shit in like the floor.
Don't shit where you eat.
Yeah, don't do the gathering thing and just shit in the floor. Don't just be like, I'm gonna shit there and
No,
shit there.
let's show everybody that Zooligans are
Respectful.
are more respectful than Juggalos.
Not necessarily more respectful, but
Can we tell these rules to the
Oh, and
homeless
then-
encampment near
and
my
then
house?
one of the best tips, and I think anyone who's visited Camp
Play
Zool
Ouija
can back
Mac while
this,
you do, and they'll listen.
has also told us this. Gage just mentioned this to us. Bring a change of clothes for the performances at the end of the night each night. So bring an extra shirt because the performances can get kind of messy. Fake blood, fake guts, things like that. A little messier even than soda pops. You know what I mean?
Yeesh.
Yeah.
All
So
right.
bring. If you don't want to mess up your nice gear,
What I'm hearing is stand back.
what I'm hearing is wear your best gear. The stuff that you buy at Camp Zool, wear the white shirts to the shows.
I will
That's-
gladly stand back and watch everybody else get messy.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Same.
No, I'll get messy. I'm down as fuck. Let's do it. I'm getting a hotel. I'm old. I'm not going to be sleeping there. But beyond that, yeah, let's get fucking messy. Sure.
Oh yeah. All right. Can I bring like meat? You're a
Sure.
meat guy. Can we bring guts and shit?
Don't throw meat on people, but if you want to put meat on yourself,
People
I don't
work.
think as much as Zooligans love blood and gore, if you walk up and smack someone with a steak, they're
Juggalos
probably
work-
going to beat you.
Juggalos were throwing squids around in the tent. At
Yes.
the-
Yeah, that was pretty
cabin.
fucking stinky and gnarly.
Wow.
The next day, that smell filled the whole fucking tent
Yeah.
there.
You
Well,
ruined
they
it.
always have a trash fight. You know
You
what I'm
ruined
saying?
it, Juggalos. You always got to ruin it.
Yeah. Do it for
Leave-
the underground
leave-
mention
leave
that
it to-
Zool had gallons of blood last
Leave
year.
it to Juggalos to ruin everything.
Right. Damn juggalos. We're not fans of juggalo stuff around here. If you oh,
Yeah, we're
Notice.
we're Zooligans now.
oh wait, yeah.
we have
Church.
respect for ourselves.
You can be both. You can be both. You can be both. You just gotta turn off the ratchetness at Camp Zool. You know what I mean? You can't be the open ratchetness is not at the gathering. Be as ratchet as you fucking want to be. You know what I mean? Be crazy. It's a gathering. But what was that?
That was a bunch of bullshit.
That sound effect needs turned up. That's
a
so
good
funny.
one. Yeah, I like it.
Oh man. Hey, let me go back to that. Let me turn it up. I'll turn it up for you. Here.
It
I
really
got you.
it needs mix. It needs
There
the
you go.
lows taken out.
Yeah. Do y'all fuck with zebra
That was a
cakes?
bunch of bullshit. It really is.
We fuck with what zebra?
Zebra
cake?
cakes?
Yeah, I love them.
I guess they have a zebra cake eating contest there. I don't fuck with zebra cakes.
I love zebra cakes. Dude.
Well,
I mean,
you should.
I couldn't eat like more than a few of them.
Yeah, I maybe could eat 4.
Brother,
You don't like zebra cakes?
Nah.
what's
okay.
that?
Wow.
They're like little desserts that
What's
are painted
that,
like
brother?
zebras. They're little desserts that are painted like zebras.
I'm good.
Yeah, but oh, I thought he was asking for real. Oh, okay. But yeah.
All right. Well, that's cool.
Fuck
All right.
yeah.
Well,
let's get to the album.
all right. Let's talk about Zool. This camp, or excuse me, Zool.
Sci Co.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, we asked. We wanted to get to a Zool album. We're coming up to Camp Zool, and we haven't done a Zool album, even though they're like the headliner. Headliners at LLE. Really.
We've never even like kind of discussed Zool.
Yeah, and
like
the thing-
only if
and
they
they're
like featured
legends.
on a song or something.
Yeah, they're legends in the underground. They are loved by their fans.
Are they
have
legendary?
yeah, yeah.
They're already.
I would state
They're already legendary. How long
absolutely.
have they been
They've
out?
put in work a fucking grip, bro. They've been out since like 2000, early 2000s. I remember.
Really?
Yeah. Well, around with like UPS and shit.
Damn.
Yeah, as a duo, they've been around for a grip, bro.
Okay.
Yeah, because you got before the whole Zooligan movement. You know, before like LLE.
I mean, shit, even this is 2015, right? So this is old. I mean,
Yeah, it's
this
decently,
is
yeah,
almost
but-
10 years
I
old.
mean, let's see what the oldest shit they have on Spotify is.
I was gonna say them as rappers, they've been doing this shit for a grip. Like they're veterans in the game for sure.
Head of Horns, I think was their first one. That's
if
2015.
they're legendary,
Well, I'm
then
saying
what's-
like they've been rapping since like early days, like UPS shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
they're like
They started off as just a duo, which was just Joey and Bill, and then I think on this
So-
album, yeah, it was just them two.
Oh, okay, never mind. That's a single. So they've had Lost Lake Estates was 2023. That was last year.
Yeah, and that was the album that they did with SFFTG. I would love if on the next Lost Lake Estates, if Sun was part of it too. I don't think
That would
Sun
be
is
cool.
part. Yeah, I don't think Sun's part of it.
I bet he
on
will
but,
be.
Like that would be dope.
I bet he will be.
I fuck with Sun, man. Sun's the shit. Now, and we get Sun on this album, but the credits say something else.
In the form of Scrub King.
And Scrub King, right. Speculation.
Nope. That's,
No,
his, old,
it's
that's his
confirmed.
old name.
It's confirmed. Sorry, the album confirms it, guys. We did not confirm
I
it.
even seen Zool made up. You know how they've been making those little like postcards with like who's going to be at the camp and shit.
Yeah, I think that's the street team doing that.
Well, one of them was had SON,
Yeah.
and is like it even says like formerly a king of scrubs. I mean, come on,
yeah, yeah.
man.
Okay.
They're not trying. I mean, yeah. I don't think it's like a. I think it's an open secret.
Yeah, church, hell yeah. But
That's all I'm saying. All right. Oh,
one of the songs that he's on is actually my favorite on this album.
Oh.
Fucking smacks. But
really?
anyway, yeah,
The song's called "Preach."
yeah. With the extra E.
So, this was when Zool only had two guys. I will say, it's Billy Obey and Joey Black. Right? Yes. Joey Black is my favorite. He's
Yeah.
the guy that like has a little bit of a higher voice and has a tiny lisp,
Yeah.
but I like him. That
Yeah.
dude is. He just spits straight bars. Billy Obey does too, but he doesn't. It doesn't speak to me as much.
And I think they're, well, really, I know we don't have all three on this album, but I think all three are amazing lyricists, and they each have their strengths. Even though I'm real new to them, you know what I mean? But
Although we
I
got
personally like, I know that Billy Obey has been like a fucking, like a mover of the scene, you know what I mean? Underground scene. He's been involved in the scene like real heavily. I know he gets a lot of respect from a lot of MCs in the game for that.
yeah, I know he does like producing and mixing and all. I mean,
Yeah.
he's like a true like musical guy. Like I know
I
he knows
wonder.
his
I
shit.
don't know on the info on this shit. Is he producing this album? Like all the beats and shit on
that
this?
I'm unsure. I can't speak to that. Maybe
Someone,
somebody
someone
in the comments
more educated in the comments, please let us know. Is Billy Obey the one producing all of these beats? Because there's really dope ass production. I wanted to point out a few of the samples even used that were
Be right
really
back.
tight.
know. Hey,
Accidentally.
You go take.
You're going to pee?
All right, make sure
Okay.
you turn it on.
All right.
Make
All
sure you
right.
turn your dick on. Turn me on too.
All right. All right.
All right. So while he goes to the bathroom,
We're gonna try our new feature out.
No, while he goes to the bathroom, we'll just act like he just can't hear us and we can't hear him and
Okay,
it's
we'll
fine.
just take
so so do it for the underground is in the comments. He
Yeah,
said
that shit.
he said Joe Black writes the best lyrics in horrorcore. Wow.
Bill, yeah, and he says right there, Bill did no production on Sci Co.
Oh, okay. Wait, what?
Gotta prime it, break the seal.
What? Oh, I thought we can hear him in there.
Yes. Remember, before the show, we put we put microphones in all the rooms of the house because we were going to shoot that bit later
That's right.
where we had to go through your house. So we put microphones in the house so that we're literally hearing him.
Oh, come on.
All
Come
right.
on.
This is childish, Keezy. Anyway.
Bring it back up at me.
Such a stupid idea. This is the worst idea we've ever had. All right.
Wait.
Anyway.
What's he doing? Hold on.
I won't tell him about that one.
What's going on?
What are you
Now
doing?
we got to put cameras in there too. Jeez. Ah, yeah.
Let me spy on him some more.
All right. There you go. There you go. See, and that's why I told you we should have waited till after the show to mic up the house.
Yeah.
Fuck washroom.
There you go. There you go. There you go.
Oh, shit.
Why wash your hands? You know what I mean? It's a waste of time.
That was weird.
Right. Serves
Don't
us
tell him. Just don't say it. Don't even say anything.
right. Okay.
What's up, man?
The beat on this shit is dope as
Yeah, I
fuck.
just had to take a pee, man.
Do it.
I
for
know.
the-
We know. We know you peed.
Huh?
Do you remember we mic'd up the house before the show to do that bit later, right?
You might. So there was what?
Yeah, the living room, the stairs, and the bathroom all have mics so that we could shoot that bit that we were going to shoot later.
So you heard me. So
Yes.
You guys heard me pee.
Yes, we heard you pee.
And not wash.
Yeah.
No, I it's fine. I got
Sanitizer.
I put I had a lotion on before,
Oh.
so like everything that hits my hand
I can
falls off.
I can smell your urine on your hands.
It's all right, man. It's fine.
Not really. No, all right.
There's Lysol. It's fine. Let's see. Do It for the Underground said they started dropping material in 2015, but they were called the Maniacs. See, we need that kind of. We need
Thank
people
you.
like that to school us while we're doing
Yes.
these shows, because you know what? We don't know shit.
Yeah, and if you haven't viewed the show, Do It for the Underground, you are fucking up because they are fucking killing it. So be sure to check them out.
Watch Do It for the Underground.
Yeah, but as said by Gage Von Wild, Joe Black is a GOAT lyricist in the underground. I 100% agree.
He is really good.
He's a monster.
So this song, like,
That's dope as fuck. That
it's got, like,
line,
an
you hang by a thread, I hang from a noose.
that is
See?
a dope line. That one was one that stuck out to me. The harp also sticks out to me in this song.
Yeah. A lot of the production shit that they use on this CD is like dope as fuck.
There's some strange choices that surprisingly work.
Yeah.
You know?
I would have loved to hear like some Bill production on this because I do think he makes, like in the later Zool shit, he makes some really dope beats.
Sure.
But yeah, these whoever did produce this, fucking kudos, man. You fucking killed it.
Oh yeah, I was gonna
It
bring
might
up
have just been different producers, but yeah, there's like I've heard like some.
DC Fago guy
Really
shared.
dope samples.
He shared the credits in our Discord. By the way, join our Discord if you want to talk to DC Fago guy. You can do that in our Discord. believe it or
Yes,
not.
yeah, you can. The DC
Yeah,
Fago
I
guy
know, it's crazy.
is actually in our Discord. From time to time.
I'm on there every now and then.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know.
sometimes. Yeah.
I never know when you are. I have you on mute.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm kidding. I took you
So
off.
this song has David Packard and Diabolic.
Diabolic's on a few songs on this shit. He's on like I think 3 or 4. 3 songs. 1, 2, 3.
So I take it that was Diabolic there at the end.
Yeah.
He was rapping his booty off.
Hell yeah.
yeah. What track are we on here?
We're on I'm Sick.
I'm sick.
Dope,
Number 3.
man. Yeah, that's a good one. And then the one with Dead Bulk is pretty good.
You said Dead Bulk?
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
just reading the back. That's Diabolic.
Oh.
Good Lord. I hate that you're so illiterate.
The Yeast one's pretty good though. Track 6.
You said the yeast? That's
Yeah.
feast.
Looks like a Y. Sorry.
Once again, for those new to the show,
Shrub-
Carver doesn't
Shrub
always do
King.
his homework. Carver
Shrub,
doesn't do his
Shrub
homework.
King, I've used them, but for landscaping before.
Scrub King.
Oh,
Scrub King, the rapper.
The rapper. Oh,
Yes.
okay.
You never heard of Scrub King?
Um,
You're such a rookie.
Sci Co featuring David Picard, like the
Like Captain.
Captain Picard. Okay.
The sample is pretty dope.
It is pretty cool. Pretty keen.
What do you say? Bums get a buck when I get.
I don't know. Bums get it. Bums get it. Their
So
bum,
he
said
get-
bums get their bums licked if they ask nicely.
Bums get a buck, like a buckshot
Yeah, you
when he has
bum.
a shot. So he shoots bums.
I don't think he's talking about homeless people. I think he's talking about bums. Like you can be a bum. Like you fucking bum ass.
You a
motherfucker.
bum ass rapper.
Yeah, you
get
fucking
a
bum.
buck when I take a buck.
Maybe he is
shotgun,
shooting homeless people,
bruh.
but I guarantee that if someone from the horned clique murdered a bum, they had it fucking coming, bud.
Get a buck when I shotgun. Motherfucker want a buck when I rock run. And when I rock while I come gun.
I do it for
That
the
a little
underground
loud?
drop.
Sorry.
No,
Diabolic was in Maniacs and briefly joined AXE in 2016, right after this record was made.
And then they kicked him out. And they were like, fuck you. We're replacing you with somebody better. And then they got Lee
And then they got
Carver.
super famous Fun Time guy.
No, they got Lee Carver.
Oh yeah, Church Lee Carver.
The
yeah.
second best Carver
Oh,
I know.
actually in the group. Yeah, Maniacs.
The
I forgot, 'cause that was
I
a
like the
group before.
artwork on the back of this album though, with the phone and the finger.
Yeah.
Pretty dope.
That's DC Fago guy, man.
Oh, is that a oh, gotcha. That's a reflection.
Seeing this. DC Fago guy's hand.
Yeah.
He sent us this picture.
Yeah, this
I
isn't
thought
an
that was
easy
like
CD to get. Like
Yeah.
I wish they would re-release the album. That would be dope as fuck.
I thought that was a artistic
You
choice.
can
but,
you can
I
listen
get you.
to it. You can listen to it on streaming and everything. But yeah, getting the actual CD is a tough one, man.
Oh, man, like, look, we have no business doing this show. Like,
Oh no, do it for the underground knows his fucking shit. No, they're the shit. Like if you want really someone who knows the. Let me be clear here. For anyone who's new to Deck One Delt, there are shows like DC Fago Guy and Do It for the Underground that we respect very highly because they know their shit, they do their research, and they give you thorough shows that are full of information, facts, and knowledge and tidbits. I highly recommend you watch both of those streamers because they are the fucking shit and their shows are great. We do not do that. We barely know what the fuck we're talking about. We came back to the scene and we're diving back in, learning about all this dopeness. We're not the news guy. We're not the news guys. We're not the big facts guys.
we're more reactors than
We're idiots. We're idiots. We're like reactors.
Shout out.
Yeah, exactly.
Shout out to Do It from the Underground.
Yeah, they're the shit, man. Thank you guys for starting your podcast. It's fucking dope as fuck. Up until we had you guys like we put DC on like a pedestal, but now I can push him off that pedestal and put you on that pedestal. I'm just kidding. I would never push DC off a
Well,
pedestal. Let's
DC
be
will
serious.
always be like the top for me sexually. It's just the
Sexual-
attraction
sexual-
and you know,
I don't get the same kind of boner
yeah.
from other.
Do It for the Underground's cool as far as news and stuff, but like I mean, sexually, you want DC.
Yeah, of course. I mean, you don't have to.
It's the
say
beard. It's the
Yeah.
beard. He's good with hugs.
Goes without
Exactly.
saying.
He's great with hugs.
Exactly.
But that said, Do for the Underground said the theme of Sci Co, which is short for Scioto County in Ohio, which is where Zool and Diabolic are from.
Oh, dope.
The theme was they were all cool local rappers. That's very dope.
Oh, that is dope.
very dope. I was going to ask that.
See, the Scioto runs right through Columbus.
If I
here,
were
too,
smarter,
you know?
I would have remembered to ask that because I did think of that earlier. What does psycho mean?
Oh, yeah.
I did not know that.
I thought it
I
stood
thought it
for
meant science company. Or something.
At my work, we literally send like emails to a company called Sci Co. I'm
Huh.
not kidding. It's called the SCI
Science
Oh, wow.
The
Corporation.
science company. Yes, it literally is the science company. Yeah.
Shit.
Who
Hey,
fucking
man.
names themselves?
Yeah.
What do you want to call it? Let's call ourselves Science Corporation.
Right, yeah. Okay, yeah. So what do you do here?
Science. What kind of science? Oh,
All of it.
And we're a corporation.
Come in my office. I'll show you how to turn a potato into a light bulb. Or turn it. Well, that actually would be amazing.
I gotta go piss.
All right, cool. God damn it.
Oh, watch out for that mic.
Yeah. Hold on. I don't know how to work all of the electronics. I'll try to turn. Hold on. Let me look at the soundboard. I will try to turn off the house cams. There's so many switches down there.
God. Yeah, there's a huge switchboard down there. Huge. Yeah. But anyway, so I don't know why.
I think I got all the mics turned off.
I mean, so I'm just going to ask, why did Keezy mic his house? Because now I'm kind of weirded out.
Because we're doing that bit later on. I
No,
don't
no.
want to ruin the bit.
Don't
for
do
everybody.
don't give me the bit bullshit. I think he's a pervert.
Well, duh.
Oh my God, really? Does he know?
I can't get it off, dude. I thought that I was.
Turn it. All right, look.
Stop the knobs. I'm turning all the knobs I
He's
can. There's like
straight.
literally probably 400 knobs down here.
Keezy's a straight pervert. I'm just going to tell you guys right now. Do not come here.
If you
don't do a show with us.
Don't say that. Or how? Remember those tapes that we sold of Super Famous Fun Time guys?
No.
Say
no.
bye-bye to
Shh,
that.
shh, 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 shh.
We're not live right
We're
now.
supposed to tell them that.
I turned off the air button. It
we're-
says, look,
No,
it
we're-
says off air right there.
No, we're still live. We're still
How
live.
can you tell?
Hey, fun time.
Oh, the light.
No. Fun time, guys. He didn't mean that. There was no recordings. So yeah, we're good.
I'm
We're
not
good.
gonna-
We're good on that.
I'm not going to be able to
Dude, you
turn
gotta
it.
show your face there now at the camp. You're gonna see them there after you just said that. I'm sorry, dude. But yeah, no.
There
this,
goes my chances.
This song is.
There goes my chances of getting another
gotta-
video. All right.
Hey, buddy.
This is one of the standout songs of
you
the
don't have to worry
album.
about it. I turned the mics off when I was up there, so nothing happened. We didn't hear nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. I know you're a little perverted, and I saw the mic. You told me about him, so I turned him off. And you know what I mean, dude. I know you got a problem. I'm just trying to help you out.
Yeah.
You know, so I know you're trying to like get, you record us and stuff.
Yeah.
Spank bank shit. But look, I turned him off. I know you have an issue. I'm going to help you with this. We're going to work through this.
What are you talking about, man?
It's fine.
Yeah, we're good.
All right. So how was the song?
The song was good, man.
2020 is one of the better songs on the album. Like, don't get me wrong, the album is a solid album, but 2020 is one of my favorites.
Yeah.
Gage Von Wild even says the same thing. 2020 Vision is one of my favorites off the album.
Gage says I do have bribe Keezy feet pics.
Why did your brain just cut out random words? He was like, Gage says I do have Bribe Keezy feet pics. He's like, shut
I cut out the entire second half.
Gage
of
says
that.
2020 is one of favorite off album. So
That actually made sense.
yeah,
I mean, I'm trying to get some of them feet pics. I mean, you gotta let me know, man.
yeah. I mean, I got you. I always always got the good.
Hey, you guys
supply.
couldn't really hear me up there, could you?
No.
I was able to
No,
turn
no.
it off. I turned off the soundboard.
Yeah, we turned it off. We understand that you have an issue, and that you set the mics up
Yeah.
because of your perversions. I turned them off while I was up there, and we're gonna work through this.
Okay.
Us, the chat, we're gonna work through this with you.
Okay. Thanks, man.
All right.
I still don't even know what we're talking about right now. I
No,
do know
we're good,
that
we're good.
Okay. Well, I just can't wait for the bit afterwards.
There's a bit.
Yes, we're doing a bit after this. That's why we mic'd up the whole house
Oh, okay.
for the OnlyFans.
We might have talked.
Yeah, for the OnlyFans.
Okay.
We're not dropping that news yet. That's the news I want to give everybody. I don't care anymore, guys. We're making an OnlyFans
It
soon.
is a Deck One Dud only.
In like 2 weeks, we're dropping it. We've been trying to get content ready for it.
What do we?
It's gonna be great.
We specialize in miking piss.
Yes, that's part of it. People want to see piss. I don't know. I don't get it. It's the internet.
Do they?
People
though?
people want to see you pee on things. We put it's part of our OnlyFans. We drop CDs in the toilet and we pee on them. So far, it's only been Ouija Max CDs. No, I'm just playing, guys. I'm just
Hey,
playing.
I mean, I do that not being mic'd.
I did piss on a ROC CD once.
You
Did
did.
you?
I remember that when you pissed on the ROC CD. Yep, I remember that. Why did you pee on the ROC CD?
It sucks.
Because it sucked. Okay, that makes perfect sense.
I do want to inform you guys that I'm a bit of an inventor. I'm a
Yes.
bit of a engineer.
Okay.
And, we all hate the porta potties at the gathering, so I've come up with a mobile receptacle that I'm going to unveil on the show here soon.
Really?
Yeah.
We could sell it in our shop?
We're gonna sell it and everything, yes.
the pee.
Finally.
Are you talking about the pee Pringles can?
Yeah, essentially.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, yeah, it's something like that. Yeah.
It's like a Pringles can that you carry
Yeah.
around on a string.
Oh, you'll
and then
want
you
one.
keep
Like
eating.
I mean, it's going to be all the rage.
It's gonna be huge for the gathering.
Yeah, it's going to be huge.
It's gonna be huge.
Huge.
So Trump, huh?
Oh yeah, man.
Oh fucking! I don't want
Telling you, buddy.
to. God, let's not tarnish this great album with talk of that fuckhead.
In the middle of listening to the album, we start talking about
Politics. So, what's your views on abortion? They do speak about murder of babies.
Oh shit, that makes me laugh.
I mean, I've seen.
Hey, this is my favorite song on the album.
Hey, there's been theories that Trump is a juggalo.
Oh really?
This song is dope as fuck. This has Sun on it. They fucking like the beat is just fucking nasty. It's got a fucking sample from Mobb Deep in it, like during the hook.
This is Joe
He's
Black.
murdering. Yeah, this is Joey. Hey. Man, this shit goes hard, bro.
Kiss a goat ring.
That's
yeah.
boom bap.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
boom bap, bruh.
It's the boom bap beat.
Boom boom bap.
All three of them
Bap.
fucking deliver on their verses.
You know, I was telling Just Chris this. It doesn't make. I don't feel as bad using reverb on everything when I hear this.
Yeah.
Because of how much reverb they use on this.
Yeah, I know. I thought about that.
Makes
too.
it sound
Yeah.
wicked. I think
I-
the
I do
reverb
too.
makes you sound like otherworldly.
It's dope.
Yeah.
I think it's sweet.
No. Reverb's good for making shit sound far away and kind of like chamber-ish.
Sure. But I think you have to put
Yeah,
a little
see,
bit of
that's
reverb just to make it
that's
sound
that-
cool too, right?
Yeah, no, you. Most engineers put reverb on everything. Like you may not even notice it, but there's pretty much reverb on everything. It's just the level of how much they use. And when you put reverb, when you use reverb like this, it doesn't sound like they're on the mic. You know what I mean?
like
Yeah.
that bar.
Like listen to it. It doesn't sound like they're spitting on a mic. It sounds like they're standing back. And you can. It's like a crowd rapping. You know what I
When
mean?
you
Like if
playing
somebody
ketchup,
stood up
no
and
condiment.
Sure. I feel that.
ketchup and mustard.
Well, yeah, when you're playing ketchup, no condiment. That's dope. Back. Like the scratching.
Yeah, I mean this
Got
is
hip hop samples from
Yeah,
fucking
fundamental
Mob,
basics,
from, MOP.
you got to give it to them that they can use the basics when needed and give us something. I mean, this is hip hop, so you know I know there's a lot of juggalos out there that kind of go for like content more so than like the art form of the
Yeah.
craft of hip hop. But this is true
But
hip hop.
how much
you know?
true hip hop do you even get in Juggalo music though?
Yeah,
you know?
you don't get much of it, but this is true hip hop.
Here's Sun.
Gage Watson, this is his favorite track, so I mean,
No, this shit slaps, bro.
I mean,
this shit. Right when I heard this, I was like, "Ad."
yeah, you
I
can't
listen
go,
to this more than any of the other songs.
can't go wrong with a boom bap beat, man. You just can't.
Well, this is what. Yeah, this is the hip hop that I love the most. And
Yeah.
they're killing it.
Scratching and shit, man. You gotta have that, man.
That song is dope as fuck.
AXE, if you are building your lineup for your Cam Zool, please do this. I would love it.
Move back.
Yeah, this song will be live as fuck live too. You know what I'm saying? Bring Sun out. Make it a family thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that song's dope as fuck.
Yeah, man. That's a good lesson. That's a good lesson in the basics for this album. I really like that song.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
And
me
now we're hiccuping.
and
Oh,
me
there we go.
being in my middle-aged 40s right now, I'm still learning, man. I want to hear a lesson. You know, give me a lesson in hip hop. Every fucking, I don't matter how old I am.
That's where AXE. I think this is their most hip hop album that I've heard. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I
Because I've
agree.
heard their newer shit, and their newer stuff is more firmly in like horrorcore.
Yeah.
But this album had a lot more like hip hop influence. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Gage said they did play that last year. Move
Oh,
back.
Nice. I hope
Maybe that's
they-
one. Maybe that's one that's just like in their,
I hope so.
normal set list.
I hope so.
That
See
would be
shit.
dope. Hell yeah.
What's the sample from? I've heard the sample before.
I don't know this sample. I know the next one. I don't know this sample. I love the hook on
Oh,
this.
dude, I've heard this sample before.
I don't recognize it.
This is a dope ass sample.
You talking about that little twinkle?
Yeah. Oh man, somebody tell me if there's anybody that knows this sample because I've listened to this like recently. I'm trying to remember where it's from though. I can't remember.
All right, who is this? D.O.B.? This must be D.O.B. Oh, no, that's
this
Sun.
is Sun. Yeah.
That is heading the opposite direction. You say I'm a fiend, a thug and a bother. Really, I'm a father to my newborn daughter. A friend who will always have your back to the end. Energy who only bleeds all his pain through his pen. I'm the one who lives through this life every day, so I don't really
Yeah, I've heard.
y'all haters gotta say.
That's a popular sample. I'm trying to remember where it's from though.
I'm not hip.
It's got a good melody to it.
Yeah. I think this like section of the album was like my favorite section. Word. There's quite a few great songs on it, but yeah, this is like the section. This, and then the next song as well.
You know what? You know what? Another thing that held my attention which is one reason I didn't get to listen to this as much as I wanted to.
This is a Beatles sample.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, yeah, that's tight.
It's from She's So Heavy.
But I was gonna say, after talking to Buckshot last week, I went back and started listening to like the shit he was talking about, like that HOK song on his album and shit. That
Yeah.
song is very tight.
Yeah.
That whole album, which we talked about that album, it's a Helter Skelter Accomplices 2.
Yeah.
That whole album, every single song is tight as fuck.
Yeah. no
And
shit.
every single song has dope features. It's so sweet. Highly recommended.
What Beatles song was this? You said.
She's So Heavy. If you go back to like, if you listen to the beat, now it's sped up, but the guitar sample that you hear in this is definitely from She's So Heavy. I Want You, She's So Heavy is what the song's called.
Beatles, man, I'm telling you, for people making beats, Beatles is a library of samples. Because in one Beatles song, you could get multiple different things you could sample.
Yeah.
Beatles were great songwriters, and they had so many different types of songs that you could sample from.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's dope. I like that beat a lot.
Yeah, yeah. Production on this is fucking dope.
Yeah.
Are you doing scat?
Yeah, I'm just
Bada bada ba.
I'm hearing the melodies
bada
to
ba.
it, you know.
You ever see that scat chick on TikTok? Bada bada ba. Bada bada ba. I sent it to
I never liked to call it
Insta.
scat though, because I always think of scat as like shit, like hippo shit.
Yeah, I was gonna say like I sent it to our Insta. She's doing scat and she's just going bada bada ba.
We did have quite a
Bada bada ba.
we have a stack of videos Juggalos have sent us on
I
Instagram.
saw that.
Yeah,
I actually had one. Hold on. Let me see.
yeah,
might
we
have
have.
to-
I mean, Juggalos have been sending us all
We might have
kinds
to
of
view.
shit.
We might have to view some.
Yeah,
I don't know. I remember watching a video and I was like, "Oh, this would be a good one to debut on the show." But I don't know where the fuck I saved it. I don't know.
I think this is a good integration of like hard rock singers. I hate a lot of times when they incorporate like metal streaming singers. I think this does it good with like almost with like the way they layer it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's not grating.
Yeah, exactly. It's not like in your face. It just kind of adds to what they're doing.
Fabulous habit.
Right, right.
grab it, it's habit, gonna bleed to cut it, bit it. I mean, yeah. I mean, this is a good beat for that cadence too. You know.
That's it. I don't know what happened. I don't know who did it. Yeah, they're able to do like double time and all that shit.
Throw it in there and it don't sound like awkward. And shit.
Yeah. Yeah, they're smooth rappers. There's only one rapper on this album that I wasn't a fan of. We'll when we get to that song, we'll talk about it. But, oof, it was pretty bad. But other than that, this whole album is dope.
How many more songs are left? 3, 4.
We're about halfway through. Not even.
This is a good, this is a good crowd uplifting kind of song, you know.
Yeah.
I like it.
Like while we're chilling at Camp Zool, this should be one of the background songs. This is a nice, chill, like good mood song. Summertime song.
Simple bass line.
Word.
It's like a 2-note bass line.
Yeah.
And just a straight kick and a snare, clap, kick, snare, clap, kick, snare,
Right.
clap, kick, snare,
A
clap.
very they have it's a very stripped down beat.
Yeah. I mean, sometimes those are some of the best hip hop beats, man.
No, I agree.
Yeah.
It puts most of the focus on the lyrics and
Yeah.
like the hook and everything.
For such scary guys, this is a lovely song.
Yeah.
It's 2 notes, man. That's all it is.
That's all you need.
It's
2
that
notes.
simple, guys. A 2-note bass line, a fucking kick, slap, claire, or snare, kick, snap, claire. Is that what?
Right here,
Eclair?
someone behind them was like, "Hey, did you guys do a weed song?" They're like, "We got it. Hold on."
Dude, these guys made weed albums. They
Yeah, I
love
know.
weed.
Yeah, I know. Hey, I love fucking weed too, but
I've thought about.
But yeah, it's just like a cliche joke. I think in all hip hop, when the weed song comes on, you're like, obligatory weed song.
That's why we need a weed song, dude.
Yeah, obligatory weed song. Church.
We will one day get a record pressed made of like hemp. You know, like a record,
Yeah.
like a vinyl hemp.
That would be
record.
cool.
Yeah, like they take hemp, they mix it with the wax or whatever, and hell yeah.
Can you smoke?
And then you could smoke
Can you
it.
smoke the record?
Yeah, no, you really could.
Well, if it has wax in it,
Wait, is this that verse you hate?
no. No, this one ain't bad.
Yeah, this one's pretty
Yeah,
dope.
he kills. Yeah, he does good here.
here.
No, I mean I'll go ahead and discuss. It's the first verse on Gone.
Oh, okay.
When we get to Gone, I don't know if that's random or DOB, but whoever the first person is on Gone, you're trash. I'll say that right now.
So you
It's
say
a trash
he
verse.
ain't got no sonic rings.
It's the only verse I don't like on the album, and I'm sorry if that hurts whoever's. I apologize,
No,
but
you're not sorry.
But
and
yeah,
you
yeah.
Don't apologize.
I'm not a fan of that. That's the only part of the whole album I wasn't a fan of. I'm like when that song comes on, I'm like, boop. Next. But this one is dope. This is a great smoking song.
No, it's a good weed song. Yeah.
Yeah. It's got that vibe, kind of where they do almost like the Tech
Yeah,
Tech
let me-
9-ish.
I just want to kick back.
You know, the very first weed song I ever heard that made me feel that way probably was Hits from the Bong by Cypress Hill. Yeah. And then shortly after that, it was Bud Smokers Only by Bone.
Nice.
And then from then on, it was like, there was never really a weed songs that matched those two.
I
about-
always
That could
loved
come
the
close to
Loonies.
those.
I got 5 on it.
Yeah,
But
that was a good
the one from the end of the album, not the middle, because there's 2 versions,
Yeah.
and the one on the end is the one where they're talking to each other. Nigga, Pat 5, the doobie dan.
Come on, what about Twisted So High?
No,
I'ma get so
what I was getting to that.
What
be-
about Twisted Soul?
I was getting to that. You know, because Cypress Hill and Bone had the 2 like biggest weed songs I think I've
Yeah.
ever heard, and then Twisted was able to match, get close to that when I
Yeah.
was listening to it back then. You know,
Word.
I was like, okay, they got some weed songs.
Ooh,
You know?
did Cottonmouth ever get that?
I mean, Cottonmouth was like nothing but weed songs, and I
Yeah.
get it, but like they just did. They never hit that feeling.
No,
you
I
know?
feel you. I never listened to Cottonmouth Kings when I was getting high, but when I listen to Cottonmouth Kings, I want to get high. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's kind of like anytime I was at a concert and they came on, it was like, oh, hey, you got weed? Here, let's light up a joint. You
Fuck
know,
yeah.
like you
It's
wanted to get
different.
high,
you,
but
you know, you can't. You know, you have to. Something has to disappear to miss it. So I think like that, just that weed song thrown in there
I got you.
is what really kind of makes the vibe elevate.
yeah.
But when it's nothing but weed songs, you're just like, okay, cool,
I
whatever.
feel it.
We're all high all the time.
Even like Wizard of the Hood, which is
Yeah,
billed
exactly.
as a weed album. Like I don't even look at it as a weed album, honestly.
But I do want to smoke weed when I hear that album.
Fair, but I want to smoke weed when I hear every album.
I just like I'm like your typical white guy, so I like the I like reggae. Like I like reggae inspired shit.
Oh, no,
I want to
absolutely.
listen to like some Stephen Marley
Oh,
when I'm fucking smoking
absolutely.
weed.
Reggae.
If dude, as soon as
reggae.
no reggae, as soon as reggae comes on, I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, Stephen Marley's that shit.
To me, reggae changes the
In a D
entire
Red.
game.
In a D Red by Stephen Marley. That's a good smoker. I also like Ludacris, Blueberry Yum Yum. That's a good smoking song.
Yum, yum,
Yeah.
no.
Better get some more.
Let's be honest, man. There's been so many good weed songs in hip hop throughout the years.
Yeah. Fucking MGK, believe it or not, wrote that shit called Smoke and Drive. That shit is great too. That's a great smoking song. I think MGK is a big doo-doo head.
Buddha
he killed it on that shit, bro.
lovers, gotta smoke the Buddha. Fucking,
this-
that's a Bone song. That's
All
another
right.
great one.
Well,
Buddha lovers.
Well, it passed the Dutchie.
Our homie, the Southwest Gangstro
Yeah,
asked, doesn't
yeah,
some
yeah,
Sun
sure.
come out on this album? Is this Sun's first appearance as Sun?
Wait, does he mean come like he like says he's gay?
No. No.
Son admits he's gay on this album? I didn't know that.
Oh. Violent J, the Southwest Gangstro said it.
Wow.
You said it.
That's actually brave. That's brave, son.
Okay. He's gonna beat you up. Let's see.
No, there's
Son's
nothing
gonna
wrong,
be
with,
like,
nothing wrong with that, man.
Been waiting.
I'm proud of you. If you came out on the album, I'm very proud of you. That's impressive and brave.
But no, I think he's referring to
Oh.
the fact that this might have been the first time that he's referred to as Sun.
He calls himself the king of
Because I
dark
know,
energy.
yeah, I was gonna say in the song they say Sun, King of Dark Energy, but at this point his name was, I think, officially Scrub King. So this might have been the first appearance as Sun.
Were you guys talking about somebody coming out as gay on the?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Jay did that first with that
Oh, some
song.
good pussy.
Yeah, that one song you put out
Yeah.
like
The
last
pussy?
year. Yeah.
Some good pussy.
Some good pussy.
I mean, I would say I would say Jay.
What is some good pussy?
That's at
I haven't
the-
heard
it's
that.
like the
Did I
last
block
song-
it out?
Yeah, it's the last song on Bloody Sunday.
Oh, I know what you're talking. That song fucking sucks. The
did
like
he put-
choke me, shit on me, fucking song.
No, that's Choker with My Panties. That's on Fred Fury.
Oh, that song. Okay, yeah. I don't like any of the songs where Jay's kinky, bro. Maybe that's all it is. Don't be kinky, Jay. You fucking weirdo.
Yeah, Jay,
You
Kinky
old
Jay
fuck.
is weird.
Yeah,
one
don't
wants
do
to
that, you fucking creep.
No one wants Kinky
Fuck
Jay.
out of here, kinky Jay.
Sorry, but
He's
man.
like, I want to see Bigfoot's dick.
We want Ketamine Jay.
You know
Yeah,
the funny,
Ketamine Jay.
The
Give me
funny
Ketamine
thing
Jay
about
any day.
Kinky Jay is like
Kinky Jay. I
Jay-
like whips and chains.
Jay won't even take his shirt off with the girl he's having sex
Yeah.
with, yet he wants to make kinky tracks for juggalos to listen to.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
I'll take my shirt off when I'm fucking. I got to, bro. You get cramps otherwise.
Wait,
Cramps.
explain that.
Leg
What?
cramp? I don't know.
How in the
What?
fuck do you get cramps?
Because I'm fat. Because I'm fat, son.
So wait,
you gotta look. If you're wearing tight clothing when you're fat and you're fucking, bro, you get all crimped up and you get cramps like in your shoulder and
From your
shit,
shirt?
bro. Yeah, from my
shirt
shirt.
cramps you?
Look, how are y'all fucking? Y'all just. I'm holding legs up. I'm working, bro. I'm working, homie. So I'm wearing I'm wearing a shirt and I got a leg up and I'm fucking. You know what I'm saying? And like. Yeah, bro. Like, I don't know, bro. You'll get a cramp in your shoulder.
I mean,
and the last thing I want to do when I'm fucking is get a cramp.
Look, I've got a
Because
cramp.
then you got to stop fucking and get the cramp out.
I've got
And it
a-
ruins the whole.
Bro, I've got a cramp while fucking, but not because I was wearing a shirt.
Well, I know, because you're not fat, bro. I'm telling you, if you're fat and you're putting in work when you're piping down, bro.
Fat people, can you elaborate on this?
Fat guys, somebody fat out there, help me out in the comments and let them know you can get cramps in your shoulders and
I mean,
shit from
I
wearing
take my
tight.
shirt off when I fuck, but it's not because I'm getting.
To be
That's all I'm
fair,
saying.
I am hyper focusing on the cramps, which has only happened like once or
Wait,
twice.
Can I ask you guys?
This isn't like a regular thing. It's not like I'm like, whoop, hold on, honey, I got to take my shirt off so I don't get cramps. It's not like that, but
Wait,
it's a
do
byproduct.
y'all motherfuckers leave your socks on when you fuck?
Nah, bro, butt naked.
I think people that do that are fucking creeps.
Never.
Dude, I am butt naked. Don't get me wrong.
They are.
I
if
am
you leave
either.
your socks on, you're a creep.
I'm in two states when I'm fucking, either butt naked or
Mississippi and Ohio.
yeah. No, I'm either butt naked or I just have my dick out. Like I've just undone my pants, pulled my dick out, and I'm
Okay.
fucking on the go.
Okay.
You know what I mean? That's the only two states. There's never like a socks on, shirt on thing.
Dude,
You know what I mean?
I watch porn where these motherfuckers are just leaving their socks on. It just disgusts me.
Well, maybe it's cold in the.
It makes me sick.
You fucking. I turn it off. I'm just like, no, I
I
don't want to
really
watch
will
this.
turn it off if the motherfucker's wearing his socks.
Yeah.
Because I can't envision that as me, because I would never do such a thing.
Yeah.
But I like to envision it's me.
Yeah. See, Gage backed up. Yeah, any physical activity, there's a dice roll. My body's just going to ruin my day. I'm telling you, like, it's not necessarily, it's not like wearing a shirt's going to get you a cramp, but like he's saying, you got to prepare for that shit as a big dude. You got to be like, look, I'm trying to put in work on this. I'm not trying to just phone it in. I want to give my lady a good time. So you get naked so you can get in there and deliver. You can put in that work. There's going to be sweat.
Gotcha.
There could be cramp. You got to get your water in
Bro,
before.
look, I sweat and cramp sometimes. You know, I'm just saying. The shirt thing was just that.
No, I was
The phys-
that might have been I might have been exaggerating quite a bit on that. That's not the only reason, but that is
All right,
one
I'm
of the
sorry.
reasons.
Then I apologize for getting hung up on that.
No, you're fine. It's a great thing to get hung up on.
Yeah, it was just a weight.
I want to
Get
explain
cramp?
it.
Hold on, explain that.
Yeah, I want to explain it. Don't get me wrong, you know. Hey, that's what we're here for.
I'm
guys.
not getting hung up on it. Hey, man, whatever.
That's what we do. That's what we do on Deck One Dale. We talk about
I'm
our
not
sex
going to pretend
cramps.
like I know what it's like to be fat.
Fat, right?
I don't have. No
I've been
clue.
fat several times. I'm kind of like Violent J, blowfishing, you know.
Yeah. Trust me, man. I feel bad for it. Any fat person wants to lose weight, hit me up. I'll try to push you to lose weight. But other than that, man,
This motherfucker will
can't.
just tell you to like eat lettuce and drink kratom. Don't listen.
I'll help
He'll be
you.
like-
We'll get.
He'll be
We'll,
like, all you got to do is eat lettuce and like climb trees.
we'll go out and work out and we'll do some shit. Yeah, man.
You know, contrary to that, I think fat shaming works. So if you text me,
Yes.
I'll send you back pictures of me going like,
Ew, yeah.
ew,
He
brother,
does that.
ew.
Yeah, he'll do that all like he'll just send me messages and say disappointed in you like to start my day.
I'll like take pictures of like sometimes like Chris will bend over. I'll like take pictures of like if like part of his stomach's poking out. I'll take a picture of that.
Right
And
now,
then
I
I'll
think
just
part of my stomach is poking out.
Then,
It
I'll,
is.
then I'll
Yeah,
ta-
do
then I'll
that.
just text just that picture to him with no context, and he'll be like, I know.
I know it makes me feel horrible. But anyway,
It works.
it works. I'm still fat.
Hey, man. Fat
I mean,
shaming.
it worked on my wife. So
Yeah.
If fat shaming
Look.
doesn't get the person to lose weight, it at least makes them not care about getting fat shamed anymore.
If you're
Word.
fat and you haven't accepted it and like embraced the fact that you're fat, like you're fucking up, man.
Yeah, you got
just
some
gotta
issues.
because look, there's two states. This is my opinion as a fat guy. Either embrace the shit and say, "Yo, I'm fat. I'm fine with that," or change it.
Yeah.
I hate when people are fat and they're like, "Oh God, I hate being fat." Okay, then fucking exercise and eat right.
Yeah.
If you don't want to do that, don't hate being fat. It's a byproduct of being able to eat the delicious shit you want and not busting your ass doing exercise. You're gonna be fat. I get to, but yo, I eat bomb ass fucking meals, and I enjoy pretty much all of my free time. So I'm doing all right, bro. I'm
not
cool.
bad. That's not bad.
I'm just saying. I don't have to fucking plan an hour a day to go jogging or
and
go to
who-
the gym or.
And who wants to live to their fucking 90 anyway?
Exactly, bro. When I hit 60, my quality of life is going to plummet. Well, I'm done anyway.
Yeah.
And a heart attack, that sounds like an okay way to go, bro. I'm just saying. I mean, you're standing there and all of a sudden you just go, "Gah, gah." Your
Hey.
neck tightens up and you're fucking gone in 30 seconds. Like, bro, that's kind of.
At least it's not being eaten by a lion.
Yeah, you're not eating like you're not dying on the shitter. You're not getting burned alive. You're not in a horrific car crash or like cancer. Fucking cancer would suck, bro. You know what I mean? I hope I have a heart attack. That's all I'm saying. That's why I'm fat. Because
I'm fat because I want to die
That's why
early
I'm
from a
fat.
heart attack.
Like a doctor's like, you'd be way healthier. It's like, Doc, I planned this out. I have a good life plan here. I want to die at 55.
Yeah, exactly.
Have a
You're
heart
gonna.
attack.
You might want to change this. You're gonna have a heart attack. No.
Maybe, you
I
know what,
know.
guys? Don't. My heart's probably okay. I take fish oil supplements. Yep.
Did
I think that does it. I think that's like a miracle cure.
you have to change the oil in
This
fish?
is
No, go ahead. Sorry.
this is the dude I don't like.
this guy right here.
Yeah.
And the bad thing is there ain't no you. I'm just stuck in my imagination that still layers of crust. I gotta break through before I can hush. These voices inside
That's just whack, bro.
What's whack about it?
He's
No,
not
no, no.
riding. He's not riding the beat.
I'm just,
good.
I'm just asking. What's
Yeah,
what's,
you're right.
It's
It's
the,
fine.
So it's the cadence.
I'll explain the cadence,
mainly the, cadence.
the lyrics themselves. Yeah, the fact that he's not riding the beat rhythmatically. It doesn't rhyme at the end of bars. So there's a lot of times where the bars he's just like going
Now-
on and it's not rhyming.
So you don't. So there's no room for your outside to be able to like kind of like do a different, maybe an artistic choice of not rhyming.
if this was an artistic choice, it was the wrong choice. I mean, I'm just saying.
We like.
And I might beat this person, and they might be like, "Fuck you, man! You was the motherfucking hater." I'm not trying to be a hater. I'm just keeping it real, man. We keep it real on this show.
I'm not gonna
And
lie.
I'm not a fan of this verse.
I'm
man.
I'm a basics guy. The fundamentals of hip hop and rhyming is one of the fundamentals.
Yes, bro. Rhyming and riding a beat are two of the biggest fundamentals. And it's just like, because the other two kill this shit, this beat. Because this dude's killing
This
it.
must be diabolic.
Yeah, this is diabolic, I think. Because he's killing it. See, riding, he got a great cadence in and on every bar, like at the end. I'm just saying, man. That's also what was a shocker, is because this whole album's dope, and then it gets to that, and I was like, what the fuck is this shit? And yeah, it just threw me off. I just explained it to myself. This was like one of their homies, and they were like, hey, man, you want to be on this song? And he was like, finally, yeah. But maybe I'm wrong.
I think every group or rapper has that homie in
And
their
I mean, maybe
career
I'm wrong.
somewhere. You know, they fit him in. They get in where they fit in somewhere.
They love him and they want to put him on.
Like-
He might not ever live up to them, but it doesn't matter. You want to put him on.
Right.
Problem is, he
like how you guys do with me.
problem
Hey,
is,
thank
he
you.
probably hangs
That's
out.
the winner of the gathering fucking
No.
shit. Rap
Well,
battle.
this is a podcast.
These type of guys, though, you hang out with them in your spare time, and they're dope as shit when they're just freestyling and hanging out. Sure. And then you go, damn, I need to get you on a song, man. That shit was dope. That shit was fun. Like, you're funny. You're good. Then you get them on the track, and it never lives up
falls
to what they
apart.
can do just, like, hanging out on the spot. Yeah. There's a million
shorts
people
now.
like that.
See my white legs as much. Blinding. Yeah, this sample is dope as fuck, like that. I think that's like a horror movie sample just sped up. It's supposed to be
Maybe.
like, more pot than 80s rock.
How do you get that? More pot?
More pot than 80s rock.
80s rock was
80s
coke.
rock is about. Well, no, 80s rock was a lot about weed. '80s rockers, I guess. So, I don't know.
I don't think so.
I just like bars that contain the word pot. I
think
that's what I like.
I think 80s
I
rockers
heard-
are drinking and doing coke.
I have
mainly.
the mind of a 13-year-old. So when you say pot, I was like, ugh, pot.
I think Quaaludes were still popular. in
I
the
think
80s.
I think late 60s
talking
and
about
70s was pot, but then 80s was just straight up coke and fucking
Motherfuckers was
partying.
smoking weed in the pot. My dad,
Sure.
my dad was smoking a lot of weed in the 80s. I
Oh
promise
yeah,
you.
I mean, like they didn't stop smoking weed, but the popularity, pop culture.
Oh man, do it for the under. That's me on that verse. Damn, I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. See, now I feel like a piece
That's
of
the
shit.
same thing Insane E had.
Yeah, that's what happened with the Insane
No,
E. Yeah,
come on, that's a joke.
No, it might be. It might
Seriously,
be.
I'm confused. I hope
No,
not.
it might be. And yeah.
Look, he
I
deleted
wasn't
it.
a fan. Yeah, I was gonna say I wasn't a fan. Wasn't a fan. That's all.
Now you're mad. You might have hurt someone's feelings.
No.
Yes, I know. I feel shitty. I feel
Look,
shitty.
he deleted it.
Hey, if that was you,
For what it's worth, I didn't hate it.
yeah,
I
I don't.
just
I
didn't
didn't
like
think
it.
it was that bad. I mean,
I just didn't like
But
it.
I still will agree with what we said about the homie thing. Like, come on, hop on this. That was what's happening. But it wasn't bad.
yeah, I would say.
I'm brutally honest. I'm sorry.
This guy's
I
like-
want to keep on. I
Dude,
hate.
that comment just ruined this guy's feelings for the rest of the day.
it
Great
really
job. Do it for the
I'm
underground.
fucked. No. Just
Fuck
because,
you.
just because I
Making
love.
my guy feel like that? Fuck you.
No, they,
I'm just kidding.
they're like the greatest podcast, but like it's just God, dude.
I mean, we
I
got
feel like a
that's
piece
just
of
that's
shit.
just literally a snapshot of like what he's done. His just one little song. I mean, you could give us a catalog of stuff where you're killing it. We don't know. That's just all I've heard. So.
Hey, I want to say
The
this.
podcast is dope as fuck.
I was thinking about Insane E. Remember we dissed Insane E, and then like somebody said there was I'm Insane E, and thanks
Yeah.
guys. It was similar, but I'll say this: I listened to the new Insane E album the other
Yeah.
day while I was mowing the grass.
Yeah.
It was mad decent.
Oh, dope.
mad decent.
It
All
was
right.
mad
okay.
decent.
Fuck yeah, man.
I'd recommend people to give it a spin.
Do you
Hell
want
yeah.
Are we gonna review?
The Insane
Are
E
we,
album
are we going to review what album? Are we
That was the
reviewing
review.
next
That was my
week?
review.
What's
of the Insane E
oh,
album?
Oh,
yeah.
I wouldn't even mention that. Next week. We're
next week.
okay,
Yeah, super famous or something.
Gotcha.
So. Beg for me.
Hey
then.
guys, rapping is hard. Like you know what I mean. We're gonna look. I'm just gonna say this. Like
Rapping
everybody,
is hard.
everybody raps. We get that, but it's not easy to rap good. It is. It really is.
I just feel like it's shit because like he seems like such a really cool, dope dude, and I love this fucking podcast. And they're like, it's just I don't want to talk shit like that. But like I figured it was gonna be someone was gonna. I knew that there could be blowback, but I thought it was gonna be someone like walks up to me at camp and they're like, "Hey man, I'm that guy. Fuck you, dude." And then I would be like, "Fuck off, bro." I speak about, but this guy's actually really cool, and yeah, I just feel like a
I will
piece of
say.
shit
I
now,
will
but-
say this. I mean, like for the
But
people.
I have nothing if not my
Let's go
integrity,
back
and
and
I'm always honest
Hey,
on my
what,
verse.
what would you feel about going back bar for bar and analyzing the entire verse?
Do whatever you want. Do whatever you want.
Look, Chris, don't feel bad. You're
I
okay.
do.
You're okay to criticize some hip hop and some rap.
I get-
You are an incredible rapper who can freestyle.
You're
and
literally an award-winning rapper.
You're a fucking great rapper. You're allowed to criticize rappers. It doesn't matter that you haven't like been on a label and put out these albums.
Normally, I criticize rappers though who like I don't have any respect for. I'm just keeping it real. Like I respect this
fine.
guy.
It's
he
Yeah.
said it's a
fine.
joke.
Oh, okay. I don't rap. Okay, bro.
Oh man,
That dude had me like fucking shook. Just because, look, because like I said, I don't care. I'll always speak my opinion, but But like, I don't like to if I like the person. That's
You don't
all
want
I'm
to just
saying.
be a hater.
Exactly. I don't want to feel like a now. If this person hears this and you're at like Camp Zool and you want to come up and call me a dickwad, by all means, that's cool. I don't know you, and I don't think you're great at rapping. That's all.
it's for anyone who doesn't.
Good, because like,
Dude, I would say this: if you hear somebody criticizing your rap, go up to him and be like, "Oh yeah, can you do better?" Go up to Chris and say that.
Yeah.
yeah.
Can you do better? And then on the spot, watch what happens.
Yeah. That's what's great about having a real rapper as
Do
your
you
friend.
not have AC down here?
I'm
Get
just
on
saying,
one, huh?
It's like,
it's,
hot.
it's okay to be criticized. I welcome criticism when I do shit.
Man.
I literally welcome
Yeah,
it.
of
Like
course.
if I'm doing something that I know, like I'm putting out for people, I want the criticism. Tell me what I'm doing
Yeah.
wrong, right?
Yeah. I always try to keep my integrity, man, and like that's one thing I want on the show. That's why like I had to come from the other dimension because I was saying a lot about Ouija, and I was just felt like somebody would be like, "Oh, so you like Ouija?" And it's just like,
Can't fake the funk.
yeah, exactly. It's hard to fake funk. So, yeah, I always want to keep that integrity, but yeah, this whole album. Mwah.
So this song did have Mad Child on it. What do you think of Mad Child?
I'm not a big fan of Mad Child. I do have respect for him, but I think over the years he's a one-trick pony.
Yeah, I think he can spit, but I do agree. Like he's just kind of boring to me.
Yeah.
This was his verse.
Andy did a song with Tom McDonald, who I think
He
is
did a whole album with him, I think.
Yeah, which is the biggest douchebag in hip hop.
Listen to him though.
See, I don't even consider Tom McDonald hip hop. Sure, he raps.
What do you?
But I would
consider him?
never consider Tom McDonald like a part of hip hop.
I'm with you. No, it did make me like it did hurt my stomach when I said that. Like that dude is a fucking clown, bro.
Yeah, sure, he makes raps and videos, but like being a part of hip hop,
He's
to
a
me is
YouTuber, man.
Yeah,
Tom-
yeah, exactly. Being a part of
Yeah.
hip hop is a different thing
Yeah.
to me.
Yeah,
Tom
yeah,
McDonald's a YouTuber that raps. And,
Yeah.
and like he has an agenda and shit.
And
you know
yes,
what I mean?
Gage pointed out Mad Child was a shit show at the Gathering. I actually watched that show with Gage.
That's right. He
Hatred.
got the ball sack award or whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
We gave him the Ballsack Award
Oh,
last
okay,
year for
yeah,
the worst
I remember
performance of the
that.
Gathering.
Yeah, there was like kids and
he
shit.
invited a
and
kid on the stage. He came out and was asking people for like drugs.
No, fuck that.
It was like
yeah.
it was a weird one, and some people are like, "That was just part of the act, right?" But it was weird.
That's just
It's weird having a rapper like
He
literally
just, he
asking
just screams
people for
white supremacist to me.
Kind of. He has that. He seems like the type of white dude who would say the N word behind closed doors. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you're like, bro, you say that shit behind closed doors. Don't fuck around. Don't lie. I
Yeah.
said, just hanging out with Tom McDonald. Instantly, I'm like, nah, I don't like you now.
I mean, not even that. It's just like, sure, whatever, do your thing behind closed doors, but it's just like your energy when you're in, like when you're displaying your craft in front of people. Like, if it's all about like, give me drugs and let me be a degenerate, then like, fuck you.
Yeah.
Word. This song, I could take it or leave it, man.
Yeah. Mr. Green said he no on the blunt, but he wanted crack. Yeah, because I remember that. That was one of the things that stood out to us is somebody handed him a blunt. He's like, no, I don't want that shit. If you got some crack, let me hit that. And then like continue rapping. It was just like, ugh.
But he was like
God,
serious.
bro. Yeah, he was serious. Like, yeah.
Who has crack at the gathering?
I guarantee you. I guarantee you that you can find crack at the gathering. If you want to find crack, are you asking for real? You want a message?
That's what I meant. Who has crack? At
If
the
you
gathering?
have, please message us and let us know you have crack at the gathering, so that we can find you and buy some crack. We've always wanted to smoke it. No, but
I'm sure. I'm sure among the millions of Whippet bottles, there's probably
Canisters,
a crack rock
tanks.
Yeah, there's probably a crack rock scattered in there somewhere.
That's
yeah,
true.
yeah. There's some drugs going on at the gathering. Like,
Yeah,
I would have said, like, when we were going to the gathering, it was a perfectly acceptable place for like a 14 to 16-year-old.
Yeah,
don't know now.
if there was drugs like that, it was not in the open. They
No.
kept that under wraps.
Like in their
People
tent.
kept it hidden, and it was mainly like artists and stuff that were doing shit like that. I think most of the teenagers like us back in the day, yeah, we were just drinking and smoking weed. That was pretty much it.
yeah.
You had some pills was just now at that time. Pills was getting bigger, but they weren't as easy to get back then. I mean, like,
Word.
a 17-year-old from fucking Arkansas couldn't, they weren't coming to the gathering with pills, crack, and fucking whatever else.
There was some shit there, but
This is a dope beat right here.
I just
though.
like the weed,
I know. I
alcohol,
wanna dance.
and possibly hallucinogens crowd.
that's all
my
it
crowd.
was. I mean, yeah, mushrooms, weed, acid. Yeah, it was just
Trip
it was
out. Let's smoke some weed.
it was
get
a
drunk.
hippie. I mean, it was a hippie party.
Yeah, we'll all get live. Let's do that shit. But it's I get a little taken back when when you offer me a balloon. Like, here, hit this. It's like, I'm good.
Yeah, and I don't remember that. when we were younger,
I never
Going to
saw
the
a whippet
gathering?
until I started going back to the gathering. I
Yeah,
never even
we-
seen one out and about, except for one random. I went to a Juggalo party in the early 2000s. This one random Juggalo I barely knew. I went to his party, he invited me, and everyone there was doing whippets,
Yeah.
and I dipped the fuck out in like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
That was
mean,
the
I-
only other time I ever seen
I've
anybody do
definitely seen people do whippets, but it wasn't like a huge,
Yeah.
part
I
of
only
the
see people like
gathering.
suck on like Cool Whip.
It was like a fucking phenomenon at last year's gathering, bro.
I think
Like, I
it's
was
been
like,
that
God
way.
damn, these motherfuckers are doing whippets.
Yeah, I don't know for sure, but I think it's been that way for years now.
It's like everywhere you look,
Yeah.
motherfuckers is holding balloons and hitting whippets. Like it's like the weed of the gathering now. I don't get it. I'm gonna keep smoking weed. You know what I mean? That's my bag. I mean, here's a song called "Drink." Speaking of drinking, they have a bar
That
at Camp
kinda-
Zool, don't they?
That kind of
I think
reminds
they have
me
a
of
bar.
kind of reminds me of that Twisted beat from Green Book.
Tip your bartenders if they have a bar at Camp Zool. Tip your bartenders. I'm just throwing out. I'm throwing out another tip.
Say please and thank you.
Be sure. Also, come Christmas time, be sure to give a Christmas card with $20 to your garbage man and your mailbox guy. Okay.
Hey, this summer it's hot. Leave water out for the Amazon guy.
Right. I like to also leave a small dish of water for cats and other roaming animals to drink from. Because it's easy for a cat to find food, but it can be a challenge to find clean drinking water.
Well, speaking of animals, does this has been worrying me about the camp?
Yeah.
Do they have any protocols about animals? Like, what if skunks and stuff come up? What if like a possum comes up?
Oh, if a possum or skunk comes into the gathering, like I feel bad for that possum or skunk.
I mean, I've been
you are
worried
now
about it.
you are now like an attraction.
Yeah, I've been kind of worried about that because I'm afraid of animals. So like,
I think Juggalos wouldn't like harm it.
If no, they're not going to hurt it. But like
that what
for
you're saying?
example,
Like,
no, I want them to. I don't like animals.
if you're
a
a skunk at the gathering, juggalo, there's going to be a juggalo who's going to go out of his
no,
way
not the
for you to
gathering
get
in
sprayed.
camp. Like, are they good?
Just for the
I
laughs.
think you're referring to like would they
Camps-
would random forest animals qualify for the nightly sacrifices?
I'm hoping that is what happens because I don't want animals
I'm
to
sure.
show.
I think they
So
bring in their own animals.
Are we
for
not?
that.
And are we not supposed to bring a goat?
I think you bring your own animals, but I don't think you're supposed to mess with the forest creatures.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Well, they could have. They could put that in the pamphlet. That's
You
all
got-
I'm worried
it's either
about.
it's probably
Make
either,
it more advertised.
I think it's either like mid-sized farm animals or even
Okay.
Camp
humans.
Zool. Camp
Homeless
Zool.
humans.
Camp Zool. It cannot be larger than a Labrador.
Oh.
Yeah. I was going to bring a goat, but
Can you bring
Nothing
like, just
larger than a Labrador.
Just an emaciated homeless old guy?
I tried. As long as he's hunched over and has the inability to stand up straight.
Gotcha.
That's
gotcha.
not hard.
Right.
Oh yeah, and by the way, if anybody from Camp Zool is listening, let me know if you got that email about the donkey show that I was trying to promote.
The donkey show.
Yeah, because I mean, I'm thinking that's the only thing that's really missing. You know.
Yeah.
I
I get a tickle of somebody like watching going, no.
There is a donkey punch competition.
Oh, okay. There
at
is.
Camp Zool.
Okay.
That's
well,
one of the things I saw on the website.
Gotcha. Well,
They call it. They don't call it as a donkey punch. They call it a zebra cake.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm thinking of because I actually have access to a trailer and a donkey. We could get it shipped there.
Oh, shit.
There's plenty of women I could find that are.
I did not know you had access to a trailer.
I knew. Yeah, we all knew
You know about the donkey.
We all knew about George.
I didn't know you could get a trailer. That's cool to know. All right.
Hell yeah, man. We got it. But yeah, if anybody, just give me back, man. I've emailed
This
you
is
guys
a dope-ass
like 10
closer.
times. No response. I just want to know.
Where's his email?
Yeah.
Where's my email, Rob?
I wonder if is that Zetro that made that?
Zetro, yeah.
I wonder if he did get an email.
That's a good question. We got to ask Zetro. Hey, Z, you get an email, man?
Hey, yo, Z.
Hey, Z, you on the stage this year, Z? Zetro? What's going on, Zetro? You on stage, player?
This is the final song on the album. It's called Cemetery Symphony.
Yeah, it's a nice closer.
It's like 7 minutes long.
nice horrorcore sound.
Reminds me of like some old like Esham type shit or something, you know. I don't know what he's talking about though. They're just talking about death.
Never gave a fuck, and they should put that on my
Are
tombstone.
they talking about death and despair once again?
It's horrorcore, yeah. That's that's the central themes, you know.
Why does
Death,
horrorcore have to be so
despair.
scary and
In horror-y?
That's a great question. Why does pop have to be so poppy? Why does punk have to be so punk like? Why
Yeah. Why are they such
Good question.
punks?
Is it Z?
Why is everyone in punk bands such punks?
Why is that?
such
Why is
annoying.
it that I think that rock bands tend to like rock the most?
I know. Why is hip hop so hip?
Why is country so popular in the country?
No, country's really cunty.
Yeah.
It's true.
Is that why it has the word cunt in it?
Yeah.
I don't want to say
Country.
anything negative about the South in front of fucking Carver here.
Loves
man.
the South.
I just
In our Discord, we were having a
I love
conversation
all regions of the
where
country.
where DC pointed out that I was the guy that was from Mississippi, but I pointed out there's a difference in being born in Mississippi and from Mississippi. I was born there, but I don't consider myself from there. I'm from Ohio. And this man just said I should be proud of my Mississippi heritage. And I said, fuck Mississippi.
Yeah, I just say
Fuck off.
I love all regions of the country and what they've brought to this world of from music, from a music perspective.
If you're from anywhere below Ohio, I hope the whole fucking country gets nuked.
Well,
I'm just playing. Other than Texas.
we're gonna lose a lot of ingenuity if we lose the South. I mean, they're
I'm
hard
just playing.
workers.
I'm down as fuck with the South. Okay, I fucks with the South. Buckshots from the South.
I'm down with the South because that's
Yeah.
where my
So I
family
fucks
came
with the
from,
South. Yeah.
and I'm one generation away from being like from the South. I was born here, but my mom and grandma and stuff.
Same.
So, but yeah, and I went to the South, and you go down there, and the music's
Horrible, but the people are nice.
well. I mean, it's different, but people will give the shirt off their back for you, So you just gotta give respect to that.
I always hate that phrase that they give the shirt off their back for you because no one has ever done that. You know what I mean? Why does this person need my? And I'm not saying that to diss. I'm just saying it's just a weird phrase because why does this person need your shirt so bad? Okay, they don't have a shirt on, right? Like what elements?
be
What
like a-
elements do they need a shirt
They're just
for?
cold.
Why
You're
can't
in
it be like a
Mississippi.
tooth?
You're in the South.
They're just cold.
You're cold. So,
They're chilly.
but
So
then
you-
what?
you're
You
wearing-
have a jacket then,
You're wearing a long sleeve shirt and they're wearing a tank top.
and
It's-
so
it's a
then
fr-
you
it's a
give them the
frail-
shirt.
It's a frail little.
But that's not going to
young
help them
lady.
that much. That's not going to help them that much.
It's a frail young lady.
It's a frail young lady.
She's her arms
So you give her your
exposed.
sweaty ass shirt.
Can
Yeah.
we just have like sayings?
What a nice
without
guy.
you picking them apart like a
Yeah, finer
asshole?
finer
No.
than frog hair.
Can we
No.
just have like
Frogs
cool
don't
sayings?
even have hair.
Frogs.
That's the whole
Yeah.
thing. Don't you get it? Don't
Come
you
on,
see?
man. Nervous like a long-tailed cat in a room full of rocking chairs. Can't we just say shit like that without you
Right.
picking apart?
Hotter, colder than a witch's titty. Who even knows how cold it is?
I know how cold a witch's titty is
Just saying, man.
because witches live in huts.
All right.
And titties get cold in huts. I don't know. I'm losing brain cells right now.
All right, let's be done.
Yes.
All right. Well, that was Sci Co.
Hell yeah. It was the shit, dude.
Yeah, that was a pretty good album.
Yeah, it was fun.
All around, I liked
It's
it.
a good
Yeah,
intro.
what
It is a good intro. We asked our people like what would be a good intro to AXE because we sometimes have opinions that people don't like. So we want to make sure
Yeah.
we find the one that people will think we'll like the most, and this was it. And I think they probably picked correctly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that album it delivers, right?
I've only heard one other album of theirs, and I like it more, only
Oh.
because it's a little more in the horrorcore vein. But we can do that album again, like
Some other
after.
day.
Yeah, because what we got next week is going to be Super Famous Fun Time, guys. We're going to do another one of their albums, and then we are having the pre-camp soul show.
Yeah,
That's
that was cool.
yeah. Sorry, that was
And that's fun.
That's what we're gonna. That's how I'm gonna introduce the show.
All right.
Pre-camp soul show. Let's all bathe in blood. Let's all bathe in blood.
All right. Well, let's shuffle the fuck up on out of here.
Yes.
How about that?
Ladies and gentlemen. All right. Well, I want to thank everyone for stopping in and joining the show. Special thank you and props to Do It for the Underground. That great.
Yeah, thanks for holding it
great
together.
prank.
Thanks for holding together our show.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
All right, go
Great
ahead.
prank. All right.
Let's do it. See ya.
I am not a crook.
You gotta say the thing. You didn't say the thing.
Oh, well, slide this one back into the deck, y'all. Fuck yeah!
I got this again. Are you fapping?